What's up, guys? Thanks to anybody that comes into the chat or anybody that watches this later. Much love. Roll Tide.
Here in California.
Oh, hold on. We got to go to the mute. Mute. We'll be muting commercials like always. Trying to get set up a little better here. Getting this huge drop cord out in case I need it if my phone starts going dead. Hopefully not, but depends on how long we have to stream it. Nope. Not message me. All right, let's hook this up. That's the song. That's the sound of getting bothered. All right. Ready to roll. Game's at 7 o'clock, guys, and I believe I got it on the right thing. So, shout out to the channel, Lucy. Something. I'll give a proper shout out later. I will be back. Turn the volume back up, guys. I have to mute it during commercials.
He wants the whole offense to come over for this last time out. Last instructions. What is take a look at the day for Kenny Pickett from start to finish.
Well, again, just reading the field, finding the matchups. He's got a lot of weapons. Jordan Addison, his favorite target. Played well early with that touchdown. Then he had to lead the game. This was the touchdown to J.C. Back. Again, finding the right matchups, and then when it's needed it, the tough runs. That's the leadership and the personality and the edge that he plays with that makes guys around him want to play with him and play for him.
I think he'd be in favor of the coaches being able to speak into the helmet. Speaking of which, what a week plus it's going to be for the Whipple family if this goes the way it appears it will. Mark Whipple, we talked the other day, so proud of his son Spence, who's the assistant wide receiver coach for the Arizona Cardinals. You may remember that last week the Cardinals, trying to stay undefeated, went to Cleveland. Cliff Kingsbury, the head coach, also the play caller, unable to go because of COVID. So they put Spence Whipple, who never called plays before, in the NFL in charge. He had to learn how to use the coach to quarterback communication.
Hey, Marty Stepolowski, much love. Thank you for coming in. Anybody new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button.
37-14 win.
Try to do this every week.
Coach for his dad.
Oh, the stream's not looking too good.
Terrific football coach. We've seen him here today. Won a national championship at UMass as the head coach back in 1998, and now perhaps frustration for Clemson. Justin Maskell being screamed at by Devin
Hold on a
Sweeney.
second.
After the play, sportsmanlike conduct on the 7th.
I don't want y'all to see this. Hold on. Let's see if this looks better on this one.
North Carolina, use your advantage. Get the ultimate college experience in the beautiful mountain.
Okay, it looks better on there. Well, it did until it buffered. Ah, come on. Come on. Oh, this stream's over with. Yep, so much for that. Back to where we were.
Talking the taunt, but you can't take your helmet off either. So,
Looks a little better now.
Well, uncharacteristic of
Boy, Clemson's crap this year.
Yeah, losing their poise, hurting themselves, and you can understand the frustration for Dabo Sweeney. Really, again, more of the same. Early in the game,
Cheers, Marty.
Looks like they're going to score again on a long pass to Will Shipley. Wide open. It's going to be a touchdown. He drops it, and the offense still cannot get out of its own way. They're going to score fewer than 21 points again today for the 5th straight game, 21 or fewer.
yeah, and you know, he told us that we got a defense that keeps us in every game, but you
Roll
just
Tide.
can't be that unbalanced. You have to have more help from your offense, and they haven't had that. And they also are facing the best quarterback and the
As soon
best
as this is over
offense
with, it should
that
be
they've
next.
seen all season. They were able to get away with it with some of the teams on their schedule, but not this Pitt Panther offensive football team led by Kenny Pickett.
Holy, giving up.
So it's 5 straight games, scoring 21 or fewer. The long streak for Clemson since 1994.
Why do they do that?
21 or fewer in 6 consecutive games. It's going to be their first double-digit loss to a conference.
They just
opponent
gave up.
since 2014.
Damn.
A loss to Georgia Tech. As we mentioned, they've haven't lost.
Hey, Sherry Wells, Roll Tide. Thanks for coming in.
Regular season.
Anybody new, please subscribe to the
They
channel.
will have lost 3 this season. The only losses.
Oh, okay.
2015
Pittsburgh's got the ball. I was
regular season
tripping.
to Pittsburgh on a walk-off field
I was like, why the hell is Clemson running the clock out?
2016 to Syracuse in 2017, and then Notre Dame at Notre Dame for that epic game last year.
And once again, what Pitt has been able to do to close this out is just hold the football. They've had it for over 4 minutes here.
Hopefully get a bunch of people that come through.
Third downs and keeping the ball away from Clemson. And now the kneel down
Feel free to donate too.
On what Pat Narduzzi described as a statement
I
win.
kid.
Trying to elevate this great program with such a awesome history that was on display fully here today on Hall of Fame weekend, and he has it.
All right.
They go to 6-1 overall. They'll keep moving up. And statistically, in the college football playoff predictor by Allstate, they have the best chance of any ACC team to be included in the college football playoff.
All right. Let's hope this works out, right?
25 for 39 for 302 and 2 touchdowns. And the runs late in the game to help put it in the win column. And he is with Molly McGrath.
Kenny, you told me the key to winning big games is wanting it more than they do. After the last 2 performances against Clemson, how bad did you want this?
More than anything, I had this one circled when I came back. Our team played unbelievable. The defense played great. That was one of the best plays I've ever seen by Sebastian Dennis. So it's a great team win.
You won this game without 2 of your best skill players in Israel Abanikanda and Jordan Addison. What was your mentality down the stretch without them?
Rodney had fresh legs, and that was something that I think we were holding for. He came in and did a heck of a job. A true freshman coming in this kind of stage. So, hats off to him.
You said this would be a statement win for your program. What will this do for this kid program?
What does this mean?
Yeah, what does this mean for you guys?
It won't mean anything if we don't handle business these next couple of weeks. So, we're really going to enjoy this one. I'm going to go have a cold one, and then we'll get ready for Miami.
You hardly see a quarterback this dirty after a win. How's your body feeling? How's your body feeling?
Never better. Best I've ever felt. Yeah, we're good.
All right, congrats on the win.
Thanks, Mom.
So we're gonna go have a cold one. I don't know if I've ever heard a quarterback say that before. Hey, skateboarding, Gavin. Thanks for coming in.
They've been in the ACC since 2013. The only time they went to the title game was in 2018 when they played Clemson. And Kenny Pickett in that game, seems like forever ago, but he was the quarterback. He went 4 for 16 for 80 yards. So the 2 performances for him against Clemson.
Yep, up next, Tennessee and Alabama.
And he knew this was a different.
Mute. Yeah, music courtesy. Cut it off. We'll already get 1 copyright at least. Oh.
Bryce Young and Alabama getting set for what could be a shootout with Tennessee. That coming up in just under 12 minutes here on ESPN. Looking forward to seeing the Tide versus Josh Heupel in Tennessee, the annual cigar game. Cannot wait to see this one kick off coming up in under 12 minutes. Let's keep it SEC. You know the by now, Eli Manning getting his number 10 retired. And not going to be the coach at the end of the season. Early on, Ole Miss, Jerry and Ely, 29 yards, first down Ole Miss.
At this point, LSU got off to a good start. They're up 7-3. Looks like they might be in this game.
It looks like that LSU fight we saw a week ago. Matt Corral, touchdown. Levin loves the ball play. Why wouldn't he? He called it 10-7 Rebels. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Corral does this as well as anybody.
Yeah, he's a great running quarterback. He has an arm, but he loves to run.
He was questionable for the game, but he showed fight. Ely again, 36-yard TD.
Yeah, Ole Miss ran the ball for over 240 yards in this game, and it was the run game that got LSU to win last week. The run game took them down this week.
31-17 Miss. Should have moved to 6-1. Still very much in the conversation. Oklahoma State, Iowa State, Oklahoma State.
I've seen the score of this one already.
Brennan Presley touchdown pokes.
Yeah, great pass by Spencer Sanders. These games are always close. It's another close one here.
Here comes Xavier Hutchinson to tie it at 7 apiece. Brock Purdy having a nice afternoon. Under a minute to go before halftime. Sanders, watch this throw and catch. Presley, big one.
And I thought whichever quarterback played better in this game would be the team that had a chance to win. Great throw by Sanders and an even better catch by Presley. Had 6 catches for 84 yards.
You're wondering if the Oklahoma State defense can hold. Here's Xavier Hutchinson, 9-yard TD.
Yeah, toe tap, great pass, great catch.
Back and forth we go. Sanders contain Martin. Pokes regain the lead in the fourth quarter.
And this is one of the better catches you'll see all day. Keeps the feet down. This looks incomplete at first look, but they took another look and it's a touchdown.
All right, so late fourth quarter, Oklahoma State up 21-17. Iowa State drives all the way down. Bryce Hall ends it with a touchdown. And then 4th and 2 for the win. What an effort.
Yeah, I told you these games are always close. Now 6 out of the last 7 have been one-possession games. Oklahoma State usually wins. Now, Iowa State got the dub.
And don't look now, but Iowa State, everybody's preseason darling in the Big 12. I know they have 2 losses, but they are 3-1 in conference play. They get to win 24-21. Sam Otto, Joey Galloway, Matt Berry alongside. What an afternoon we had of football. We always talk about this in these games, these weeks where there aren't any really star-studded matchups. You get something that catches your attention. That certainly happened in the new window with Oklahoma and Kansas. We didn't know how this thing was going to end after it started. Oklahoma, huge favorites in this one. Let's just pick it up fourth quarter, 1st and goal. Oklahoma trailing. Kennedy Brooks gives them the first lead of the game.
It was a run game of Oklahoma in the second half that took over this game.
And then Stephen McBride trying to break a tackle. How about the Oklahoma defense stripping the ball?
Yeah, that's called a takeaway, not a turnover. He took the ball away from the offensive player.
Caleb Williams having a hard time getting in rhythm early. It seemed when they started running him, he started making plays. This was 4th and 3. It went for 40.
Yeah, and Oklahoma say this is a great play by Caleb Williams, but I guarantee you Kansas is thinking that's terrible tackle.
Here comes Rock Chalk. Jason Bean to Luke Graham. They're not done yet.
Yeah, speaking of terrible defense by Oklahoma.
Play of the day, maybe the season for Oklahoma. 4th and 1. Kennedy Brooks stopped until Caleb takes the ball from him.
And I still think the whistle should have blown. Kennedy Brooks is going backwards. He's stopped. Defense is pushing him back.
Oh, that was bull crap.
What a heady play by the true
Great
freshman.
play. Whistle should have blown.
Oklahoma pulled away late.
Yep, that was bull.
3-0 now, but trailing in the 4th quarter. Cincinnati needs style points. Navy's not a good football team this year. You'd think they'd rout them. Josh Wiley, 3-yard touchdown, up 27-10. Then Ty Lavatai punches it in. Navy stayed in this fight.
Yeah, Navy stayed in the fight. Even after this touchdown, they recovered the onside kick.
Here it is. Watch the execution on this.
That's the way you draw it up in practice, right? When we practice onside kicks in practice, that's what they look
But
like.
they never go that way.
Well, not.
They never go that way. Cincinnati survives. Fewest yards on offense. Since
They are not the number 2 team.
Illinois, Penn State.
Was it?
They should
9
drop.
points off in overtime. 3rd overtime. Penn State a chance to win it right here. Throw back to Sean Clifford.
Oh my goodness. What an idiot.
4th overtime now. Arthur Sitkowski rolling out. Throw it. So,
Game of the day.
it wasn't well.
Yeah, that's ugly.
For the historical aspect of it. Execution-wise, Sitkowski got hurt. He would leave. We're in the 8th overtime. Isaiah Williams scores. So now Penn State has to score or they're done.
Oh, this is what Ohio Fred was about.
Now, you're saying how
Shout out, Dale.
These are 2-point conversions, new overtime rules. Brandon Peters in. Casey Washington win.
Number 7 goes down. Penn State didn't play well all day. They gave up over 300 yards rushing. Usually only gave up about 100.
9 overtimes.
That's 9 overtimes. They couldn't combine
Game
for
of
40
the day.
points.
20 to 18. Here we go.
Oh, getting ready.
You know, your negativity right now is not helping Brian Robinson Jr.
I had to sit through that.
Who's
We're
stretching,
going to get
getting
down.
ready for Tennessee.
Yo.
Alabama was in bounce back mode a week ago against Mississippi State. Gentlemen, here's what I'll say about Tennessee this season. Josh Heupel lost everybody to the transfer portal. Comes in.
This should be a butt whipping.
He's got them playing well. What do the Volunteers do at Alabama?
But you never know.
Shake the tide.
Well,
SEC
we're excited
is
about Josh Heupel's offense.
different
This is more
conference.
about Alabama. They're playing with their hair on fire. After that loss to A&M, it seems like they've been rejuvenated. It seems like a sleeping giant has been awoken.
Tennessee's gotten better at hitting the deep ball. And if they got a chance in this game, they better hit the deep ball because Alabama's going to score a lot.
I believe you're 2-0.
Well, guys, let's see if we can get to 100 people in the chat tonight. That will be awesome.
For this one.
Alabama
Or in the stream.
37-20.
56 Alabama.
56-20.
56-20. Right
There
now.
you go. That sounds more like it.
Final, see at the half.
56-20. I like his prediction.
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the Southeastern Conference.
The question is can this become a part of who we are, or does something bad have to happen for us to respond in the way we need to respond? People at the university expect us to compete at a certain level. We call it the mammoth standard. If we continue to play like we played in the last game, I think that we can develop a really positive identity.
Yeah, we're all finding out together who Alabama is, but it looked like the Crimson Tide solved some of their questions last week in that win against Mississippi State. As we welcome you to ESPN College Football Primetime.
Look who the sponsor is.
A lot has changed about this rivalry. It's no longer always
Damn,
the
that's
third
fitting.
Saturday in October. They no longer play the Alabama home games in Birmingham like they did for years. But Tennessee doesn't win anymore. It's been 14 straight Alabama victories in this
Shout out Subway.
Greg McElroy, Katie George is downstairs. Tennessee stopped winning when you got here, first of all. But look, Bryce Young and Alabama are taking the field. Where is this offense right now?
Hey, Ohio Fred. Big shout out to Ohio Fred. He is a sponsor and a member for the channel. Roll Tide. Thank you for coming in. Anybody new, please hit the subscribe button.
He's been exceptionally poised. He's been exceptionally accurate. He's in the driver's seat, according to many, for the Heisman Trophy. What makes him special is he's mature beyond his years. The poise is absolutely off the charts, and the recognition of pressure. Some most young quarterbacks, overload the protection, they get absolutely rattled. Not Bryce Young. 6 guys rushing the quarterback, 5 blockers. So he's overloaded. He knows he's got to lose it. He does. The guy that he loses it to is Brian Robinson, and he's out the gate for a touchdown. This young man has done a great job taking advantage of the opposing defense, trying to take advantage of his youth and inexperience. The poise is off the charts. The accuracy is off the charts.
Don't forget to smash the like button.
The recognition of pressure is something you don't see from a guy that's only in his second year. Highly impressive, isn't he, Katie George?
He really is, and he's as humble as they come, guys. So getting him to talk about his strengths can be a struggle, but he felt like he made progress last week, recognizing when to stay in the pocket and when to extend plays. He said, when I've got guys downfield, I've got to go through my reads, but if there's
to build
on that progress here tonight against Tennessee, a group that had trouble containing the quarterback last Saturday.
They did against Matt Corral. We'll find out who's playing quarterback for Tennessee when we come back. It's the Vols and the Crimson Tide next.
All right, mute during commercial. We'll be right back. I'm wearing my colors too. I got my shirt on and everything. Roll Tide. All right, we're back. Let me unmute it. Guys.
Tuscaloosa.
Roll
Teams
Tide.
have had big trouble today. Greg McElroy. We'll find out if Tennessee can provide resistance for Alabama. We saw Penn State go down, saw Oklahoma State go down. We'll
see if there's trouble in Tuscaloosa.
This Tennessee team has really made progress the last few weeks. The big plays have started to come. And if they can create some big play opportunities against the defense that has had their fair share of ups and downs, it's going to get testy here in Tuscaloosa.
Off we go. Tennessee will have it at the 25-yard line. Hendon Hooker in to play quarterback for Tennessee, Katie Jordan.
Yeah, Jason, and there was certainly some concern throughout the week based on Hendon's availability, but Josh Heupel told me on Sunday he moved around a decent amount, which was a good sign, and then that movement just progressed throughout the week. And what a difference 6 days make, guys. Check this out. During warm-ups, he was doing his best Odell Beckham Jr. impression in the back of the end zone. I asked him how he's feeling. He said, I am all good.
He didn't have to say that to you. He's jumping like that.
I would say picture's worth 1,000 words, and I'd be willing to say that he looked pretty good. Really fortunate, too, because it looked scary last week, and he's been a big reason for why Tennessee's moving in the right direction offensively.
On first down, it is a run. It's Jabari Small, the sophomore out of Memphis. If you haven't seen Tennessee play, you're going to see about 3 plays a minute.
They play very fast.
First pass, Bayless Jones Jr. on the outside. They love getting him the ball quickly, and it'll be 3rd down and short.
And getting him started, getting him involved early, but a critical 3rd down because they really start to hit their tempo after they pick up that initial first down in the offensive drive.
These are both fantastic 3rd down converting teams. 50% or better, both of them. And that's going nowhere. Absolutely eaten alive by Fedarian Mathis.
And with pressure off the left, you're just going to see Bama guys work across the Tennessee offensive lineman's face. Just an excellent job there by the Alabama defensive line. Byron Young was the first guy to arrive, but DJ Dale was right in the middle of that defense. It's an excellent job on 3rd and short.
So Alabama won the toss, deferred, and now gets the ball within a minute and a half as that punt from Paxton Brooks is a good one.
Let's take a look at tonight's Chick-fil-A impact players. And for Alabama on offense, of course, so many playmakers. Tough to pick just 2. Brian Robinson's the tackles, and on the perimeter, running back Jameson Williams, the transfer from Ohio State. So much speed, that vertical speed, has done a great job with the ball in his hands. And then defensively for Tennessee, Theo Jackson, extremely productive.
Let's get this butt whipping started.
Him. And then along the front, they're going to have to be excellent with Byron.
Damn, they got us in good position there.
To the right side of that Alabama offensive line.
First play from scrimmage for the Crimson Tide tonight. Young to throw.
No, you didn't. Don't start that crap. Oh, hell.
Trying to get one of the impact players involved early. Ball thrown early there. Good anticipation.
Bench him immediately.
From Bryce Young. And as Jameson Williams gets his head around, just can't locate the ball quick enough, and it results in an incompletion.
These Alabama receivers are so good after the catch. Might have been thinking about turning it up here at 2nd down.
Up.
Right back into his hands. Pearson Williams on the outside, and he is clipped.
That's good. Practice catching. There you go. Good job.
Williams, that's a hand on the outside to stop.
You see Bryce Young, not the biggest guy in the world, but extremely accurate, very decisive, and for a young player, was a really good
we need
job.
about 100 more people in the stream at least.
Outside the pocket, remaining in the passing posture.
Oh, it might not happen tonight.
We'll see. Posture,
meaning always
doing good anyways.
Whether or not he's on the move.
Bolden in motion, 3rd down and 7.
Or we will, I guess. Oh!
Young does have a connection right at the stick.
Now that's how you catch it.
Give the first down, it looks like, to Latu, the tight end.
Great job there by Latu.
There we go.
How far it was to pick up the first down. A lot of times receivers and tight ends, in an effort to make sure they get open faster, they cut their route a little short. All the depth needed for the first down is a good throw by Bryce Young.
Skirt.
Robinson
Uh-oh.
Jr. has seen a ton of touches the last 3 weeks, nearly 30 a game. And this is a guy who had 274 carries coming into this season. He's at 117 now. He waited his turn.
He had some great ones around him, but he's transformed his body and has become more versatile at running back as opposed to just being the power downhill runner that he was the last few seasons.
Local product from here in Tuscaloosa, Hillcrest
Let me reshare this,
15
guys.
minutes south of the stadium.
We should have a lot more
Jackson,
people
one of
in
the
here.
back players got in third down.
Good job there by Theo Jackson. Very instinctive player. And this Tennessee defense, they're going to be challenged tonight. Alabama throws a lot of looks at you. It's going to be imperative that the front four for Tennessee, particularly the defensive tackles, are very stout against the run because these linebackers and their secondary defenders are going to see an awful lot of different formations from Bill O'Brien, the offensive
Oh,
coordinator.
I know what I need to do.
Young on third down. Loads of time for Young. And he threw him open. Billingsley over the shoulder, first down. Khalil Billingsley is down after that catch.
Now something might happen.
Such an
We'll see.
important weapon for Alabama.
He is, and hopefully he's okay. Looks like he's grabbing at his right arm.
Hey, lurker Sarah Hardy. Much love.
Made it
Thank you
kinda
for coming in.
awkwardly as he made the back shoulder catch.
I've had more of my regular people coming here than anything.
Check on
We have had a
Billingsley.
bunch of people come through
Alabama,
in and
first
out,
down when we
though.
come back.
See what happens now, damn it.
Jeremiah
Oh,
Energy is
mute. Well, people might be finding this easier tonight, so may not have as many people. Which a lot of people are probably expecting us to win this game too, so we'll see. It's already done better than a regular live, so I'm not going to complain about it. No, not like normal. I had a few people, like when I first started, I've had somebody coming in and out the whole time, but they might be able to find it. I've taught people how to find it. Which it's cool. I'd be watching the game anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I shared it somewhere though. It might blow up. We'll see. But if anybody new does come in, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. And everybody else that's commented. That would be awesome. If I gain one person, I'll be happy. Oh, commercials, I swear. They show so many commercials. Oh my God, don't lay a finger on my butterfinger. No, you don't. They about got me.
Saturday Night Football next week presented by Capital One. Back in the Big Ten, it is Penn State now needing a bounce back, taking on Ohio State.
Oh, there's Ohio Fred's team. They're number 5.
Shock after 9 overtimes earlier. Billingsley goes out after getting spiked down on this catch.
And you
Oh,
see
right
him
behind
as
us.
he's
We're
going to the
fourth now,
ground,
I
put that
think.
right arm out, try to brace himself as he's about to make contact with the ground. And as he's walking to the
You're
sideline,
welcome,
you see
Sherry
the
Wells. Thank you
trainers
for
kinda
watching. I
holding
really
that arm
appreciate it.
stable, so we'll keep an eye on that. But big problem if he's unavailable, because he was a big part of the game plan, it sounded like, for Bill O'Brien when talking to him this week.
Playing time is building from the end of last year, and
Oh,
this on the backfield is Roy
Tennessee.
Tennessee was there on the flank. Alontae Taylor playing corner for Tennessee after an injury. Sets up second down and long.
This Tennessee defense, well, the offense has garnered.
Hey, Kenneth Knight, much love. Thanks for coming in.
A high-flying group, or at least they were the last few weeks. This defense has made some strides too. They've been much better in the front seven than anticipated. And Alontae Taylor on the
All right,
perimeter
come on,
leads what
Alabama.
is a very
Damn, they got us
physical
for a
secondary.
loss.
Yeah, that defense the second half last week against Ole Miss kept them in the ball game. Young to throw on second down the outside, and Bolden, who tiptoes down the edge.
Oh,
Tennessee's
hell.
coaching staff is pointing at the
Let's
sideline.
make a game
where
out of
they think
this.
The shoe was for Bolden.
Damn, Tennessee's 4-3.
That.
We can't have
Bryce
this.
Young getting to his outlet.
Ready to play.
He got through his progression. A good job too by the protection. Roy Hill Williams picking up Banks from the internal pressure. Let's take a peek. Ooh, that left foot did look like it was a little bit closer.
Yeah, he only gotten a bonus yard or two there.
Not much.
Open tonight for Alabama, third down and 6 for Young. Time again.
Oh, there we go. Roll Tide. There we go.
Across the 40.
That's what we need right there.
3 on third down as a marker has come in at the end of the play.
Well, we had 10 people in the stream.
Personal foul. They go hands to the face. Defense number 9.
Well, take it. Tack that onto
Tyler
it.
Barron, the defensive lineman.
You're going to see Barron as he's working. You'll see that hand to the face mask right there on the right side of your screen. Working against Brian Robinson, who's in protection. Really nice throw there. And unfortunate there for Tennessee. The pass rush was almost home, but Jamison Williams makes a play for the conversion.
Robinson. More pressure in the defensive
He was
backfield.
trying.
Tennessee has gotten in that. It was Trayvon Flowers, the safety, who was in first that time.
Well, 12 people. We're starting to jump up.
Especially on first and second down. You're going to give
Anybody new, please subscribe to the channel.
But the way you can make them more human is when the field condenses and they can't use that speed to their advantage. So in this part of the field, this is where Tennessee is going to have to play at their very best, because red zone defense is of the utmost importance when you're playing a team that's as talented as Alabama.
A couple of red zone misses all year.
Oh, it's that all the time. Oh, no.
Entire
Get out of there. Get out. Run. Yo. First down. That's what I'm talking about. Roll Tide. Go.
You can see his parents looking on, loving what they see. And Bryce Young here, 3-man rush from Tennessee. Just 3 guys, so he knows he has forever. He can buy some time. This is pretty special right here.
That was smooth right there.
And turning what was a negative play into a positive play really quickly.
He is pass first, but when there's a run.
There we go. Up, touchdown, baby. There we go.
But there's been a lot of talk about should Bryce Young run more? Should he use his feet more? He has always been, even going back to youth football, the guy who wants to pass first and not take what he thought when he was young as an easy way out to run the ball.
Nice start.
He had it, he took it, he set up an Alabama touchdown on a 12-play drive after the defense got him the ball quickly. Impressive stuff from the Tide. 7-0 Alabama.
Heck yeah. Oh, look at the sponsor, guys, for my regular supporters. Y'all see this, don't you? Shout out to Subway. That trips me out. They knew I would be doing this. All right, I'm back. We can unmute it, I think. Yep. Oh, that's some old stuff.
What you need. This is a long-standing rivalry, a great rivalry, and some of the wonderful program covers, old school face masks. We got everything here.
Wow, that's old stuff there.
This rivalry has been so
Man, I'd love to have some of that.
14 straight for Alabama. Right before that, Tennessee
Priceless.
had won 10 of 12. And I will say they've now outscored the first Tennessee win in the series back in 1904. It was 5-0. Volunteers. Figure we would get a little further than that tonight.
A couple CNI singles and maybe a couple pinch hits in that first game between the two.
There was a great sack fly in the seventh. 25-yard line for Tennessee. Into the studio, Matt Perry.
Good evening, gentlemen. Happy SEC Saturday. This just wrapped up the Rose Bowl. Ethan Garber's in. DTR was hurt.
Did UCLA get it?
Down until it was picked off by DJ James. Oregon survives.
Oh, Oregon won it. I'll be damned.
How about walking on game day? I thought it was going to be like 12:45 Eastern when they finally got it to the game. Direct to receiver, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. 7-0 Alabama. Tennessee needs a first down here. What did you say? Very much. Out of the backfield, Jabari Small, and he is very close to the line to gain. Josh Heupel in his first season at Tennessee.
Got some family in
And
Tennessee.
He's trying to rebuild this program that's been through
Shout out to
coaches
him.
in the last decade.
If they're
He's done
watching.
a great job. I mean, it was a difficult circumstance.
Or shout out to him anyways.
Clean roster, guys leaving into the portal. He's got them together now, and the offensive culture is being established.
Is Small.
Oh, you're going nowhere. Nowhere.
Absolutely exploded last week.
That's what I'm
was
talking
not going to
about.
let him at the line of game.
You referenced it a second ago. Tennessee offensive line not at 100%. Running it between the tackles is going to be very difficult.
3rd and 1. Hendon Hooker pops it over the top for Small down the sideline. And Hendon Hooker roaming okay. He got hit pretty well that time, Greg.
Yeah, he did.
Come on,
that was
defense.
a great job of making the defender commit. Watch him make the defender come up. Ooh, be careful there.
Popped him, buddy.
Try more.
That's what you get.
This is incomplete. Yeah, he did launch a little bit. But
He's seeing double now.
Forcible contact to the head as it's second down for Hooker in Tennessee.
Malachi Moore got tossed early in the Texas A&M game, and that was a huge turning point in the game. That time, he did have the upward thrust, but he missed, fortunately for Alabama. But that was a great job by Hooker, bringing the defender in.
Long ball down the sideline.
Oh, no. Oh, no, y'all didn't. Oh, hell, guys. We might have a game.
Gain of 39 for Tennessee. 1st and 10 from the 11. Hooker, end zone, incomplete for Fant, the tight end.
And let's go back
that would have been intercepted.
Working the slot. This time, he gets Tillman behind the defense. Ball slightly under.
Hell of a catch.
Throws a touchdown as he got behind Daniel Wright. But a great job by Tillman, high pointing the football and making the catch.
All right, defense.
Hit this year for Tennessee, as this is Tyon Evans back from the ankle injury. There have been a lot of misses down
Stop
the field.
him here and make him kick a field goal.
Change the game if they get hit on those.
Absolutely. Slipped so many plays on the field in the first few games. And that's been why the offense has come alive. Those long balls have started to connect.
3rd and 7. Hendon Hooker.
Oh, my goodness.
And Bayless Jones.
Oh, hell. Live might get turned out now. It's might
Great
become
answer
a game
from the Tennessee
here.
Volunteers.
We might have a game here tonight in Tuscaloosa. Some spunk from Tennessee.
I don't think so, really. I think we're about to get the ball and score another touchdown.
Bayless Jones finds a perfect matchup.
Our Nick Saban's raising all sorts of hell right now.
Hooker finds him, and the Volunteers have life here in Tuscaloosa.
In Tuscaloosa? Oh, hell no. We ain't having this. Not having it. Damn. That's why I got this phone plugged up in case we have to stream the whole game. I think we've only done that once. But thanks to every single person that has came by the stream tonight. I really appreciate it. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I do this every week. And this is the only thing like this I do, football-wise. So I would stream the Vikings in the NFL, but I haven't had much luck with it. I can't never find them playing. Yep, we got 9 likes. Thank you, Sherry Wells. I appreciate that. Awesome. You know what? We're going to make you a mod. Let me do something real quick. Probably the only person I make a mod in here tonight because I know you're always in here. Bam, we got you. You're a moderator. Means if anybody comes in here talking crap, you can delete them. Well, thanks for the support. It's awesome. I've had a lot of people thank me for doing this, so I'm glad I can. I'm from Alabama originally, but I live in North Carolina. 40, and I've been a fan my whole life because, like, my dad die hard. My whole side of my dad's family was all die hard Roll Tide. I think I may even have some family members that went to school there also. Maybe. I'm not sure about that. I could be wrong about that. Oh, we're back.
At 7 apiece, and head coach Nick Saban was unhappy with the coverage on that last touchdown. He beelined over to the defense on the sideline here for Alabama.
I'm sure he did.
Words with Malachi Moore as well as Jordan Battle. It got heated, but then ended by applauding them, asking them to refocus and get back in the game. Greg, what'd you see on that busted coverage?
I told you. I
Just
knew
a
it.
second after this kick, because it was really poor alignment from Alabama.
Oh, Texas. That's cool.
Jameson Williams back to receive. How poor of alignment?
Oh. When you have outside leverage of a wide receiver, there has to be someone in the middle. Unfortunately for Alabama, there's nobody in the middle. So where does Tennessee work? That vacated area. If you have outside leverage, that means there has to be someone that you're funneling the receiver into. That time, no one there for Alabama. Easy pitching catch from Hendon Hooker. And a great
I hope you feel better,
for
Sarah.
Tennessee taking advantage of the misalignment of Alabama. That's the tempo. That's what tempo can do. It can get you out of alignment. You can get some cheap ones.
I'm watching the
exactly
chat.
what Tennessee took advantage of.
Trying to.
Saban talked about the rhythm that he feels like football players get into and how that tempo breaks
All right,
the rhythm.
come on, Alabama.
And an open look for the touchdown.
Let's answer
Alabama
that
gets it
with
back
another
to its
touchdown.
second drive of the ball game. Robinson spiked down after
That
a short
wasn't
gain,
that
just
good
a couple of
at all.
yards. Young man who, again, the amount of carries has grown in a major way, but he was a star here in Tuscaloosa. 447 yards in one game in Hillcrest.
Said in the
High School
SEC,
down the road.
you never know.
He's been a major part of this offense last couple of weeks.
Very much so. And a lot of people wondering if he would be the bell cow that he's turned into. And man,
I believe that's the toughest conference.
Oh,
there we go. There we go. Roll Tide.
Now Latu's down. So Billingsley already out.
Oh, no.
Latu is injured for Alabama. Two tight ends in the first 9 and change in this game
Jeez.
have gone down. They do
What
expect
the hell?
Billingsley to come back at some point tonight as they check on Latu.
Huh.
I want you to watch the linebacker here, Aaron Beasley. He's lined up right here. His eyes, after he collisions the tight end out, his eyes go to the back. Watch him get the collision. He bangs him, and then he comes back. And look, Bryce Young attacks the line of scrimmage, which buys Beasley towards the quarterback, thinking he's about to clean the quarterback's clock. Boom, Bryce Young spits it out to the tight end with a lot of green grass. Just excellent job there by the quarterback, but hopefully Latu can be okay. He has been huge as an end man on the line of scrimmage, not just receiving the football, Jason, but also providing necessary protection on the edges when the tackles are struggling.
Well, there's good news right there, Greg, with Billingsley back in, with Latu going out. Quick hit from
There we
Mitchell.
go.
So great after the catch, and he gets belted down to the 40-yard line by Aaron Beasley. How advanced is the vision of Bryce Young and his decision making?
He's like a point guard, man. He just has unbelievable peripheral vision where he can just see guys without looking at them. Not Mahomes, like no one's that level of freakish of nature. That guy's unbelievable. But Bryce Young has some of those tendencies, and in time, those instincts will develop.
It'll be a little while until he buys himself a baseball team like Mahomes has in Middle America.
Oh, there we go. First down, baby.
Ringing in the head for the first down against Haddon again. Alabama moving the ball pretty well at will against Tennessee.
They're doing a good job. Tennessee so far selling out between the tackles, trying to limit
It's a good
the time
thing
of the run
because
game.
our defense doesn't
Alabama's
do it
making their hay on the
too damn hot.
by getting guys in space and getting those linebackers for
I think
Tennessee
they'll
running
straighten
sideline
up
to
next
sideline.
time around.
Robinson, a little hesitation. So with that, with Tennessee running sideline to sideline, what's the fix for Tim Banks in Tennessee?
It's not easy because when you think about what Alabama forces you to do with their RPOs and some of those other things, you can't really play a lot of zone coverage against them because they're going to take advantage of your eyes being in the backfield. So the way you neutralize RPOs is by playing more man-to-man coverage. So when you're in man and you're still running sideline to sideline, that can get very tricky because of the misdirection.
This is Matthew Butler, the senior out of Raleigh, who is down. He had a big game against Ole Miss, a couple of sacks, forced a fumble as well. It would be a big loss for the Volunteers.
I think he might be
Hopefully he's okay because this
hurt
defensive line, and
for real.
they've done a great job too, but they are not outrageously deep. So they need to stay healthy as much as anybody in the entire SEC.
They're thin everywhere. Every Saturday, Marty and McGee and SEC Nation bring you extensive game previews in the SEC, some guests that you might not find anywhere else. Sometimes they're having fun in a cornfield, evidently. They'll be in Jacksonville for Georgia and Florida next week. Coverage starts 9 a.m. on SEC Network and the ESPN app.
I know there's
Alabama girls.
down here, but when I think cornfield, I think Iowa. I don't know.
They
It's
go,
called Field of
Roll
Dreams.
Tide.
Yeah, you think they were up there in Iowa, perhaps?
It
Roll
looks
Tide.
like it. Frank Thomas now owns the Field of Dreams.
Is that
So they would
true?
have had- yeah, he just bought it a
Wow.
couple of weeks ago.
He bought it from Kevin Costner?
He did, well, from a holding company, I think.
Ah, gotcha, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Kevin Costner said he'd never sell in the movie, so I'm just a little bit thrown off by that.
Greg, we've not worked together a lot, but I have to tell you, don't believe everything you see in the movies.
Understand.
Will Ferrell is not actually an elf.
Wait, hang on. But he knows Santa.
He does.
Yes.
Second down and 9 for Alabama, under 4 to go. Quarter number 1.
All right, come on,
Butler
guys.
has come off.
Let's get down.
Empty for Young.
Oh, no. No.
That's Byron Young, who got into the backfield.
Damn,
A
Tennessee.
tremendous story out of South Carolina by way of Georgia, and it's 3rd and long.
Just a great game up front. You're going to see movement all throughout. And that was exactly what allowed Young to squeak through. He's one of the impact players. He's one of the few guys on this Tennessee roster that can his own pass rush. That time, though,
All right, now.
his own, they did the game. He broke free and dropped Young
Come on.
for a loss.
It's 3rd and 12 for Alabama. Get to the
Come on.
4-yard line. Young loads it out. Williams had to come back.
What do you
It's
call it?
incomplete. The ball was on the ground.
What?
Williams took the play, set out 4th down and a decision for Alabama.
Tough spot here, too, because you're looking at a
Replay.
54-yard field goal.
What do you
Great
mean?
effort there from Williams.
I
Just
didn't.
squeaked free at the end.
Damn, that was close.
Just a little bit off the mark there from Bryce Young, and it looked like Williams came just a little bit more inside.
Man, we're going to have a
Bryce Young
game with
anticipated.
Tennessee. Are you kidding me?
Good job by Tennessee's defense, though, on 2nd and 3rd down, getting Bama behind the sticks and forcing the incompletion.
So Reichard for a career long.
Did you get it?
And this is just short.
Oh, my God.
It's an interesting choice there for the field goal for Alabama, but as you said, sort of no man's land.
Well, unfortunately, we got a game on our hands.
Tied at 7. The reason for the field goal try was Byron Young, Katie. A tremendous story.
Yeah, Jason, he had offers coming out of high school, but he said he
Damn.
didn't have the grades. So after a quick stint at a prep school that unfolded, Young took a a job at Dollar General, where he worked as an assistant manager for 18 months. One day after work, he saw an ad for open tryouts at Georgia Military Academy. He showed up, he wowed at the JUCO tryout, continued to wow in the 2019 season. His tape, body, speed got him noticed by Tennessee. He says he's now living his dream out at Tennessee, and he hopes his
I hope the hell our defense is back.
I love that. Absolutely love that story.
And just with all of the scouting services and everything out there, you know, he was an assistant manager at Dollar General for a couple of years, and that tryout he found, it was off a
Wow, that's
flyer.
awesome.
I mean, the luck to figure that out, and to have this kid have his talents come out of the SEC, just a fantastic story for Tennessee as a flag comes in on the run from Tyon Evans.
Personal foul. Top one. Offense number 75 and number 58.
Monkey Mike Gatto, thanks for coming in. He says gold balls. Gold Tide.
A couple of places. Offensive line is certainly.
Like I said, though, I like Tennessee. I got family that lives in Tennessee.
That was
So.
Jerome Carvin on the penalty.
Yeah, and this is a difficult
I have a
spot,
game.
too, especially without K-Main. Maybe your
I
best
didn't expect it.
pound-for-pound offensive lineman, him being out and Dane Davis being in
We'll
the
see
line,
what
it's
happens.
extremely difficult for Alex Polish, who has to be very thoughtful with his formation, because Alabama with Will
Come
Anderson
on, defense.
working against the backup tackle, that's a problem for the Vols.
And a marker comes down. It's going to be a false start against that offensive line. This crowd knows what it's doing.
Yep. And Tuscaloosa. Whew. Loud, buddy. Oh, come on, get him, get him, get him, get him. Roll Tide. That's what I'm talking about.
Nick Saban told us Christian Harris has to play better. That's a
Damn, defense fired up. That's what we need right
Great
there.
job, too, by Will Anderson.
Third in the mile.
Way backed up.
Third in the Georgia mile. All right, defense. Don't do nothing stupid.
I think they go conservative here.
Yeah, no value.
Yep, they ran it.
Deep ball. Alabama gets the stop. That was Toll. The linebacker.
There we go. That's more like it.
His former team, the
I told you,
Tennessee
Coach went over there and raised some hell.
He is very well
Got the
liked on
defense
that
back
Tennessee
right.
sideline. And there might be some bragging right at the end of the game for him or for his former teammates.
Tennessee players
And
limping
this is
off.
Tyon Evans, who's down for the Volunteers.
And hopefully he's okay. This running back group for Tennessee, Tyon Evans especially, has been banged up throughout the course of the season. So very thin at that spot, and hopefully he's okay. And back to To'o. He's one of the best examples of the modern-day college football experience, because he's a young man that has nothing but love and admiration for Tennessee, but just felt like he had to have a better opportunity with everything that was going on. He still loves Tennessee, but he's playing for the top.
Oh, no.
Hunter Paxton Brooks just got cleaned up.
I knew that
Comes
was
in,
going to
so
happen.
we will see
Roughing the
if
damn
Tennessee
kicker,
gets
you
roughing the
idiots.
kicker here.
You idiots. Oh, my God.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense number 41. 215-yard penalty from the previous spot. An automatic first down.
It's Braswell.
You
the sophomore linebacker.
idiot. Oh, my God.
Decisions. You see
All that for nothing.
coming off the right-hand side, him
You
along with four of his
stupid
teammates,
mother-
just taking out the punter. Complete lack of awareness. And on fourth and 23 to give up a fresh set of downs.
Man,
to the
that was
Volunteers. That's the type of thing.
totally
that Nick Saban will
unnecessary.
lose his
Idiot.
mind.
God, what an idiot.
Understandably so. Just complete
Well,
lack of awareness. When there's a punt block
just
call,
put 'em
the
right
coach
back
is
in it.
essentially trusting you to make a
Give
good
'em a first
decision if you
down.
can't get in there. That time, not the case for the Tide punt block.
God, what an idiot.
Small in motion. This is Small, and Anderson again.
Lord
runs
have
him down.
mercy.
The Terminator
That's
for Alabama at second down. Look, Hendon Hooker, there was some question, as we said off the top, whether or not he'd play in this game. And Alex Golesh, his offensive coordinator, said he is even tougher than I ever expected when we first got him. This down the middle is right on target, and a big breakaway for Tennessee's touchdown. Javonte Payton takes it all the way.
That's what we get. That's what we get. That's what we get for being stupid.
And Nick Saban has got to be thinking.
Had them shut down and you roughed the damn punter.
Unacceptable.
When we got to get the ball back, that's what the hell we did. That player is an idiot.
McGrath for the extra point. And suddenly, this place, which was surging, now has a hush
Probably
over
going different
as
ways.
Tennessee's taking the lead.
So I can mute it. Wow. Tennessee is leading 14-7. I did not see that. Man. Alabama, y'all.
Absolutely
Triple.
Let's take a look at the touchdown.
Yeah,
Here's
that
Bell
was
right
just
here. His
all
eyes are in
that
the
was totally
backfield, and he is
ridiculous.
way too shallow. And there's nothing but plenty of opportunity with a big old block of space between the numbers and the left hash. I mean, Battle never retreats. He's the deep safety. He has to stay deeper than the deepest. He doesn't. And as a result, Payton catches the glance.
Hey, I give it to
and he
him.
is out the after making a guy miss. Just a thing of beauty from Hendon Hooker. And yet another really poor alignment from Alabama and their safeties.
So this all happened because of this roughing the
Oh,
kicker penalty.
them
Now,
idiots
we
right
talked
there.
about alignment a couple times. Who is this on?
Which
for
they would've-
Alabama? It's happened twice for touchdown.
And the
Would have been a
safeties right
different
now
story.
are completely misaligned. I mean, for that,
But they didn't even need to be going for a block. That was
7 or 8
stupid.
yards deep. And as the middle free safety, you have to stay deeper than that.
Wilson kicks it off. It's a short kick, and Alabama will have it at the 29 as we check in with Matt Berry in the studio.
All right, guys, time for your inspiration moment brought to you by Allstate. We go to the Ivies, Princeton and Harvard, both undefeated.
Princeton and Harvard.
It took
Oh my
5
God.
overtimes.
Are you kidding me?
Princeton hangs on to win 18-16.
When
They
have
were
they
having
ever
fun
had
after this.
football
What
teams?
a great game it was on Saturday. And Benetti, you're the only one in that booth that probably could have gotten into either school.
Wow.
How about that, Matt Berry? Thank you. A view from our AT&T 5G Skycam.
All right, Alabama, y'all better
Gets it
get
back.
y'all shit together.
And Bryce Young, off play action, loads it up. He's got the tight end Latu, who's back in the ball game. So both tight ends have returned for Alabama, and it's first down time.
Good job there. Tennessee securing momentum as you see Alontae Taylor now for Tennessee. Big collision between him and the 250-pound Latu. Hopefully Alontae Taylor's okay. So tough, so physical there on the perimeter. And a guy that Tennessee just absolutely cannot be without.
All right, here's a guy who started as a true freshman in 2018. He's a senior out of the state of Tennessee, and he just ran into a former defensive player, converted to tight end in Latu. But you wonder how many players Tennessee can lose and still keep the spirit. I mean, major credit to me to Josh Heupel as you watch this team on tape. As thin as they are game competition. Right? 4-3.
They have done a great job, and Josh Heupel deserves a ton of credit for the way he's put them in position to be successful.
Fans, don't forget to check out the Great Clips Command Center broadcast of this game, streaming now on ESPN3 and the ESPN app. Great views, great angles on the app, provided by our wonderful crew as Taylor comes out. Bryce Young, very soft-spoken young man, born in Philadelphia, moved to California, moved around a lot as a kid, and an exceptional talent for Alabama. production from Bolden so far tonight. Young snaps off a deep ball. Jamison Williams incomplete, a little too much.
You're just not having a good damn night, are you?
Jamison Williams, one of the fastest guys in college football.
Come on!
A little out of reach of Jamison.
What are
He gives
you
it a great
doing?
effort. This is a play they've run over and over again with a ton of success. That time, unable to connect.
All right, come on,
Final
Alabama.
play, quarter number 1. Alabama trailing Tennessee by 7. Robinson.
There we go.
Man, he's so good after first contact. All day long, it's been perilous for ranked teams, and Alabama is no exception. Tennessee leads in Tuscaloosa at the end of 1.
I didn't expect this, but it's better than nothing better than a good football game, so I'll be reading this during commercial break this time. Hey, my sister's in here. Lisa Cook, Roll Tide. The other losing. What the hell's going on? I've been streaming the whole thing. It's Alabama making mistakes again, being stupid. We should be winning. But I give credit to Tennessee though. They've done good. Not taking nothing away from them. Like I said, we got family there. Hell, they could be watching. You never know. Commercial breaks will unmute it as soon as it gets back. I'm reading a comic book during commercial break. Pretty cool. Damn, they kill it with commercials. But that pays everybody that does this kind of stuff. I'm not making, to let this known, but to be clear too, I'm not making anything off of this stream. Only on my
And you're
regular
watching
ones.
a major rarity. Alabama down
So
7
feel free
after
to
1,
subscribe
first
or
time
donate
in
if you
9 years.
got money to
That's
waste.
happened. Nick Saban frustrated with his defense, frustrated at a penalty, and now 3rd and 1 for Alabama.
All right, come on. It's enough of this. There you go.
Drops it off Robinson. Loads of space for
There
Robinson.
we go.
And he's out of bounds at the 25. First down.
Oh, I like it.
Great job there by Bryce Young. Knowing that a shot play was called by offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien, it's not there. Check it down. pick up the first down, and now you're knocking on the door of the red zone. Just excellent job getting through your progression, not forcing it, and taking what the defense eventually gave up.
Young and Bill O'Brien both told us they are basically of one mind on the game plan on a weekly basis.
Oh, we need a touchdown.
Bryce Young, a lot of say-so on what to run.
Oh, there we go. No! No!
That is a catch and a fumble.
You got to be shitting me.
And Tennessee gets another big play.
Oh my God.
And the band that Peyton Manning once famously conducted is fired up.
And a great job here by Bryce Young, seeing the knowing that Theo Jackson's unblocked, throws a strike. But how about the job
damn
defensively?
dumbass.
Knocking the ball free. Just excellent job there by the Tennessee Volunteers. That's Hatton who knocked it out.
Not good. If we lose this game, the damn season's over with.
In the red zone. Just excellent pursuit.
I'll still keep streaming, but
from the Volunteers,
who are now in their last 6 games plus
I cannot believe that shit. Come on, defense. This is bullcrap.
Loud in that end zone. Hendon Hooker gets knocked down at the 16. And talking to Golish, his offensive coordinator, he said, Hendon Hooker,
I do it like before. Keep doing stupid crap.
But it gets the job done.
He does a really good job being decisive when he runs.
On the ground, Tennessee and Tyon Evans. Alabama trying to strip the ball, and this is a big early third down.
Y'all need to be trying to do something.
Massive for Tennessee. As
hell y'all doing?
Looks on, and they have not done a great job between the tackles here. Trying to get to the outside.
There you go. Roll Tide. That's what I'm talking about. Get that shit. Get out of it. Oh, come on with the flag.
It is so loud in here, nobody stopped.
Big penalty there as Tennessee tried to catch Alabama off guard by snapping it quick. And they're backed up to the student section, one of the loudest parts of the field here in Bryant-Denny.
Come on, Alabama. Y'all better get it. Y'all better do something.
And a whistle and a flag. Another.
Phew, look at all them people. Come on, defense. There we go. Give us the damn ball back. It's enough. I've had enough. It's time to score a touchdown. That's it.
The momentum swinging quickly to the side of the Tennessee Volunteers. Pete Golden's defense gets a much-needed stop after a couple of self-inflicted errors before the snap by the Volunteers offensive line.
Let's see if y'all. Yeah, they might run into the kicker again. Hold on. Let's see.
Clear of Paxton Brooks here, even though he's in his end zone, and it is, in fact, not a punt rush coming. As a punt goes in again on the punt.
Hell, you should be trying to block it now. He's in the end zone.
We'll get it back. We'll check
Idiot.
the flag.
Hell, block it now. We get a touchdown.
Students over there who have not seen Alabama lose a lot to Tennessee still know the history of this rivalry.
Typical formation. Offense number 18 is not on the line of scrimmage. This 5-yard penalty.
They lost to Tennessee in forever.
And the Crimson Tide has tremendous field position off that punt and penalty. Short field for the Tide when we come back in a 7-point game.
Oh, commercial break. Damn. Good so far. Like I said, I give Tennessee credit, but Alabama has been doing stupid crap, made some mistakes. Oh, damn commercials. Pretty good piece of love TV. Hell, it's an easy one to read. Oh, we're back.
South Carolina punting to Anita Smith, catches it to the sideline, makes about 3 cuts, gets a couple of blocks, and takes it 95 yards for the touchdown. A&M has all of a sudden woken up, and they are playing good football, 7-0 against South Carolina.
Bama fans don't need to see any more of Anita Smith after a couple weeks ago. Chance to take a shot here, first down?
Yeah, this stream kind of looks like
short
crap
field
now.
plus 44-yard line. This is where Alabama and Bill O'Brien would traditionally try to throw it over your head.
We're going to throw it back for Mechie.
Oh,
This is a
come
running
on, come on, come on.
Does get to the outside
Damn,
of the
almost for the first.
36-yard line off a block from Trayshawn Holden and taken down.
Even here, even second and short, the way you're running the football, you can take a shot here as well. Come back, even if incomplete, got a chance to play third and short as well.
Oh, there we go,
Second
first down.
Run instead, it's Robinson crashing forward for the first down for Alabama.
Tie this thing up.
Has held the ball for more than 10 minutes of this game, nearly double the time of Tennessee, but some Crimson Tide mistakes have been a problem and had Tennessee.
Yep, I've been that the whole damn time. Quit making mistakes.
High snap. Robinson stayed in to block. Mechie on the outside, skates by one.
There we go.
Field didn't have a chance when Mechie met him, and a nice run after the catch again for the Canadian wide receiver.
Score. Don't do nothing stupid.
Is, and they have really complemented each other nicely. Mechie and Williams, with Williams' ability to create now with the ball in his hands as well. Very dynamic on the perimeter are the Crimson Tide.
on first down. Young.
First down. There we go.
And it's first and goal for Alabama.
Great job here by Bryce Young off the RPO, recognizing the one-on-one coverage and leverage. So he can work that inside slant to Mechie. Very accurate throw. Sets up first and goal.
So talented in space, former soccer player growing up. He has a lacrosse background as well. They will run. Robinson seeking that hole. And it's second down and goal for Alabama.
In this part of the field, the biggest point of emphasis since the Texas A&M game is pound the football. Bill O'Brien admitted that probably had a few too many freedoms for Bryce Young to throw the football down here.
Yeah,
When you
we
get
got
to this
10,
part, Alabama
11
is
lights. Thank you,
still
guys.
Alabama. Even though the offense has changed, it's about
Come
pounding
on,
it
Alabama.
and
Let's
running
do
the
it.
ball into the end zone
Touchdown.
this
Come on.
far.
As shown by Nick Saban using his veto power recently down in the red zone. And it's third and goal on another run as Butler, who's back in on that defensive line, got the start. So what's your call here, Greg McElroy? What do you like?
I like to try to create a matchup. And the matchups I always like to create are the biggest bodies on the field, which usually means the tight ends. If you look at Bill O'Brien, I want to try to find a matchup for Jaleel Billingsley. He's lined up in a traditional tight end set to the left side of the screen at the end of the line of scrimmage right here. If I can find a matchup for number 19, that's the one I want to take advantage of.
The motion, Robinson behind him. 4 to snap it. Young scanning.
Oh,
Young
hell.
out of the pocket.
Run it. Touchdown. Roll Tide. That's what I'm talking about. Sweet. Phew. Good God.
Bryce Young's family thrilled with his performance so far as Alabama's an extra point away from tying it. Now we have
Oh, hell, I just remembered.
celebrations after touchdowns in this rivalry game. Reichard.
I think my boss's wife is a Tennessee fan. I hope he don't call on this stream.
Just a great job here by the Crimson Tide. Getting to the red zone again, this time punching it in. Bryce Young not liking anything downfield, buying some time. Seeing his eyes, not liking it. Taking it
That
himself.
was sweet right there.
As Nick Saban comes over to congratulate QB1.
That was sweet. Tie game. Damn right, Sherry. Roll Tide. I'm gonna tell you what. I bet you second half is gonna be a different damn story. Hell, I didn't expect this to be a game, really. I did watch one or part of one Tennessee game though, and I was like, damn, they're pretty decent this year. But they ended up losing that, and then a damn mini riot broke out on the field. It's crazy. I was like, damn. That was their last game, I think. Either their last game or the one before it. They probably should have won that game, though. Oh, thank you so much, Fred. You're awesome. Y'all do what Fred said. Y'all become a member if you can, or donate. Please be supporting the channel. It'll be awesome. But become a member and you will be able to be in giveaways we do. Shout out to Kim Lee Carroll. She won the last one. She should be getting her stuff pretty soon if she hasn't got it already. Oh, you know Saban's going to be giving them all kinds of hell at halftime. They'll come out a different team, hopefully. Which he's already been doing that. He's a hell of a coach.
ESPN College Football Primetime, presented by Subway, is brought to you by General Mills.
Subway.
This football season, it doesn't matter where you're watching or how you pregame. We are all Tailgate Nation, so let's prep your home field with the ultimate game time game plan, including tasty recipes and savings at wearetailgatenation.com.
Top-notch tailgating here in Tuscaloosa. They even had a Jenga tower, which is, I don't know, maybe an analogy for Penn State and Oklahoma State's chances in the college football playoff, the Jenga tower.
That's a little too soon, isn't it?
It might be a little too soon, but they might not be watching. It's Alabama's defense coming on the field.
Man, I'm about ready to refresh this. It's kind of laggy looking for me.
What I've said to you guys,
Hold a second.
you
Let
know,
me try
we
something.
have to do a better job.
Apologize.
It's Alabama's defense coming on the field.
What I've said to you guys, you know, we have to do a better job. Football.
Henry Toto says he has that match me mentality, meaning he
Didn't
estimates the
help.
play of everyone around him. He expects you to match his
Oh, maybe it
intensity,
did.
his work ethic, and his preparation. Everybody loves the Terminator on this team, guys.
He still hasn't seen
Yeah,
the
helped a
movie
little
yet,
bit.
though.
I've seen it. Does that count for something?
I think it does.
Surely he's seen Judgment Day.
I think you're pricing yourself
Hey,
out
Tori
here.
Love, much
I'm
love.
sorry.
Thanks for coming in. Let's make you a mod while I'm at
A
it.
second down run, and that is a big hit for Alabama.
So I
And
know who
Malachi
you
Moore,
are. Thank you
third
for
down.
coming in.
Amazingly helpful for Nick Saban and his staff. When your best player is also your hardest worker.
Bam, we got you. You're a
that's
moderator
recipe for
now.
success, and that's exactly what Will Anderson's been for this defense.
And they get there. This is Christian Harris who got in along with Tolo,
Awesome.
the former Volunteer.
Give us a ball back.
Yeah, a great job here by Christian Harris. See him just work right in that inside A gap
Got
as
it.
the right tackle Scroggins
Got him.
unable to close it. Good job by the linebackers. Issued a challenge this week from Nick Saban and Pete Golding. Those guys have to be better. They're the erasers. They're the backbone of the defense, and they haven't been playing to that standard. Well, they've responded so far tonight. A nice job there on 3rd and short.
To Katie's point on Anderson, though, he makes the people around him better as Alabama gets
You notice they hit the punter again.
All right, guys, a couple of games to catch you up on. We're going to start with Notre Dame, USC. Jack Cohn, nice job finding Avery Davis back at the end zone. Irish strike first, 7-0. However, USC is driving. Then Ohio State, Indiana after a Buckeyes touchdown. Jack Tuttle to Peyton Hendershot. Back right of the end zone. We're tied at 7 apiece late first quarter.
Don't underestimate Tom Allen's
Go
ability to
Ohio.
motivate in a major
Go Ohio
underdog
State.
situation.
Go Buckeyes.
You did it last year against Ohio
That's
State.
friends,
second
Steve.
half,
We gotta
you
root
got
for 'em.
sideways quick, and yet Indiana was within striking distance as the final bell rang.
Ohio State, Penn State next week in prime time. Roydell Williams finds
There
a
we
crease on a first down run, and Tyler Barron drops it.
So far, Tennessee's done a really good job in this defense up the middle. You got to think at some point, Roydell Williams and also Brian Robinson, they're going to start getting some touches on the perimeter. See if you can't continue to make this Tennessee defense roam.
Maybe that helps you later on in the ball game as well. And Alabama has seen the ball for a good chunk of this game. Second down, quick set.
There we
Jameson
go.
Williams slips against Taylor, who's back in, and it's first down, Alabama.
Yes, let's get this 21-14 lead before halftime. That'll be nice.
Soften up the looks. Tim Banks, the defensive coordinator, has done a great job so far. Hasn't made it easy. You're going to give up some yards against Alabama, but you got to tighten the screws on third down. You can't give up the big plays over the top.
Talked about that in terms of keeping your eyes in the right place for the Tennessee defense. Williams again. Oh my
He
goodness.
pushed him down. Oh my
On a
goodness.
first down run, Brandon Turnage, the former Crimson Tide corner, just got a face full.
Yeah, he's just standing on the tracks with the train coming through as you see Turnage. Good Jay made the tackle. You don't have to draw a picture on the
Yeah, I hope
scorecard,
y'all
man,
get it,
but he wore
Fred.
Good run there, a good physical run by Williams.
It's a good game going.
Big ol' hit. Second down. Williams again. And this time he's bottled up. So another
Nowhere.
third down and medium set up by the Tennessee defense.
Critical down and distance here
Ah, the stream's going.
for the Tennessee defense. So far, Alabama has been 5 of 6
Like we
on
would
third
like it.
down. He's really done a great job of extending drives. Getting off the field here would be massive for the Volunteers.
Alabama third in the nation, third
Yeah,
down
no doubt.
conversions just to Coastal Carolina and Ohio State coming into the
No
week.
doubt, Torrey. Come on, Alabama.
You looked at Robinson.
There we go. Roll
First
Tide.
down to Tennessee territory in the 45. Big first half for Mechie.
And a nice job here. You're going to see 2 underneath shallow cross routes. Those are meshes. Those are built to beat man. But when it's zone, you have Mechie sitting right behind it. When you say meshes and Mechie in the same sentence, it's a tough one. But that's a great job settling in the zone. And Bryce Young throwing a strike on the over the ball route.
Just combine them for a Mechie route. First down, under 5 to go. Young to Mechie again.
There we
In
go.
space. Mechie high
First
stepping out of
down.
bounds. He is so ultra athletic. Turnage again took him to the paint. It's a gain of 12.
You're constantly seeing this Alabama defense, and they are forcing Tennessee to cover all 52 yards wide of the field. I mean, you see Volunteer players and Alabama receivers catching balls way outside the numbers at the line of scrimmage with a lot of room to run.
Bryce Young again giving ground this time. A marker is in, and this is incomplete. We'll check the flag as he took a big hit from Butler.
You asshole.
Skycam always wants some camera time.
It's almost like
Critical motion. Offense. The players moving forward at the snap.
I thought it was on
In
us.
arena football, that's legal.
also in Canada, but this was a kind of a really close on the motion. Just got a little bit of a head start, but the hit was massive. There on Bryce Young. Those are not the hits you want your 195-pound quarterback taking on a regular basis. You see him move just a little bit. Good job of containing for
Oh, they
Tennessee
got
defense,
nailed.
and Butler drops him
He got
Big
up like a
strike
G,
there.
though.
from the balls.
Legal hit.
Very legal. That was a very, very good, solid hit from Tennessee's defense.
They'll let Robinson work.
Oh, come on, Robinson. Get it, get it.
Robinson drops the shoulder to Taylor.
Roll Tide.
First
Awesome.
down, Taylor wanted to wrench it free, but Robinson had a vice grip on the ball.
And this is what's changed for Robinson. I mean, nothing's really there initially, but he finds the back door. He at one point in his career would have just run hard into contact, vertical north and south. Now he can dance, and he could still bring the boom like he does at the end of the run.
Cousin called him Big B growing up, and you can see why, as it's first down from the edge of the red zone for Alabama. Young, short set, and golden for a short gain.
Well, at least it was a game.
Alabama 14-0 with Nick Saban here. Again, it's a streaky rivalry, very low scoring early on. Some major moments with Roman Harper and his fumble situation a decade and a half ago, and some plays that resonate for years. We got a again tonight. Second down. Young. Too much for Jamison Williams with Taylor.
What the hell were you doing?
Very close there. As the defender, McCullough for Tennessee, was closing on that double post. An accurate throw would have resulted in a huge hit or even an interception. Big third down here for the Volunteers defense. Keep an eye, 12 personnel, 2 tight ends in the ball game for the Crimson Tide. See if they try to get those 2 tight ends involved in the pass game.
Billingsley, top of the screen, came across the middle. Young's got his eyes upfield. Young stands.
There we go.
Turns it up and gets out of bounds.
Roll Tide.
He's got the line to gain first and goal.
Quarterback killing it.
Just a great run here by Bryce Young. Excellent coverage from Tennessee. Nothing open. Bryce buys time. But here's make the guy miss. Alante Taylor goes flying. Was the only guy he had to make miss. You get a one-on-one. Your corner's got to make the play there, and the senior can't drop the quarterback.
You see the basketball history there. One-on-one for Bryce Young with a lower body. First and goal. Young.
Touchdown.
Murphy, touchdown.
Hell yeah. Roll Tide. That's what I'm talking about.
What a roller coaster for those guys in the orange and white overalls. And we have a whistle before the extra point. Tennessee player is down as Bryce Young.
He is down. Oh, get him out. He is down.
.201 in the air, some great decisions on the ground.
What a hell of a damn first half.
Touchdowns for Bryce Young. Back to the touchdown.
That is a great throw from
Hopefully
Bryce Young.
the second half, I believe that the butt whipping will pursue.
Tennessee coaches shocked at Alabama. This
It'll be
part of the
over.
field actually threw the ball for the first time since the Texas A&M game, and this time it results in a touchdown. Just a very nice throw there on the slant to Mechie. Excellent job holding it by Bryce Young. And
What the hell
fitting
did
it
they do? Like a
where it
Karate
was
Kid
a very
stance or
small,
something?
Small window. Excellent throw and catch by the quarterback
Oh,
and the
God.
wide receiver.
Barron's trying to get off the field now for Josh Heupel in Tennessee with 2:34 left, 3 timeouts. Alabama gets the ball at a halftime. This is a crucial drive
we get
for
the ball
Tennessee
back.
early in this ball game.
Oh, it's
The
over.
good news is, when you run tempo and that's your identity, 2-minute drills ain't much of a
Which they got.
who you are.
No, defense
They're
gonna
very
step up.
comfortable, of course, executing with precision.
Hopefully.
But the big thing is not leaving time on the field for Alabama to potentially steal some
Shoo,
points.
damn, that come close to getting blocked.
3 timeouts left for the Crimson Tide. Alabama took 5:18 off the clock and has 14 in a row here in the second quarter.
Wish this damn thing would stop skipping. It's getting on my nerves. Not skipping, but blurry. Well, another commercial break. All right, are we back?
Peyton and Eli returns on.
Not quite. Hey, cool boy, nice, much love. Thank you for coming in. We need to go ahead and make you a moderator. Just happened. You stupid. All right, we're back.
With the new overtime rules that were meant to shorten overtime games. And by the way, last time Tennessee won
Let's
in
get you the
Tuscaloosa,
mod.
it was a 5 overtime game back in 2003. Casey Clausen to James Banks all night long. And Alabama has retaken the lead after being in something of a dark place about 15 minutes ago.
I'm doing good, cool boy, nice. You're a moderator now. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Royal Caribbean. It is Hendon Hooker back from injury with a couple of touchdowns.
He's been fantastic, and the run game hasn't really helped him because so far Alabama's done a great job of taking away.
Like I said, anybody new that comes through, please subscribe to the channel.
Intermediate passing,
Smash the like
and of
button.
course taking advantage of a couple one-on-ones. They're going to continue
Share
to try to do
it,
their
everything.
find advantages on the perimeter because Tennessee's at their very best.
And come on, Alabama,
when they're
roll
being
tide.
able to push the ball downfield.
They've only run 22 plays.
When we brought it out to some of these bigger
Uh-oh, what
projects
the
and
hell
started
just
spraying
happened?
it, the stuff is awesome. It's really about giving the customer the.
And these just can't happen.
Man, these people got this monetized. Can you believe
It hasn't
that?
done it a whole lot.
How
to
does that
Tennessee,
work?
And yet Tennessee continues to play behind the sticks. They cannot continue to shoot themselves in the foot before the snap.
That was the receiver, then. Evans, the running back.
Hey, I'm hooking me up with that, somebody.
First and 15. Off the low snap, Javonte Payton, who had the touchdown of 57 yards earlier.
Oh, I'll get
Second down
professional
coming
with
up for
it. Somebody
Hendon Hooker
watches
to
this
continue to
later.
Transfer in this Tennessee offense.
And I would not play very fast here if I were
That
Tennessee.
would be sweet.
Just knowing how explosive and potent that Alabama offense is.
Another whistle. Another whistle pre-snap.
Like I said before, I'm not even making nothing off of streaming this.
So what I would ask you, though, is if you play fast, how do you ask your team to do something you don't normally do?
Just helping people that can, so they can watch it and get some watch time. That's about it.
An early start. Everyone's just a little bit on their toes. They need to collectively take a deep breath, communicate, use your nonverbal communication, because the more you back up, especially in this part of the field, the more difficult it's going to become. That's to keep their poise.
Getting louder, too.
Oh, come on, Alabama. Oh, it's clearing up.
Down the middle, a strike from Hendon Hooker to Cedric Tillman, and it's third down as they escape that end zone briefly.
They just continue to do these things. They're doing a great job moving the football. They've been their own worst enemy.
Oh, for their last two on
Well,
third
it
down.
was.
It's a big one. Floated to the sideline, incomplete, and here comes the crowd.
Uh-oh. Give us the ball back. Let's score one more time.
You break contain, just throw it away. That was a signal
That's
for
what needs to happen right
Nick
now.
Saban. Correct. Unsafe.
Go ahead and get this butt whipping started.
Fake that Tennessee might throw at you, but back to the third down play. Hendon Hooker could have taken a sack right there, made it 4th and 4, forced Alabama to burn a timeout. That right there
thank
was
you,
not
Sherry.
a smart play by the quarterback.
I appreciate you guys too. I love all my supporters.
Unsafe also because I don't know that Alabama's going to rush the kicker very soon.
I do a hell of a lot more than this. I do videos and live streams every day for years now. Been with famous YouTubers, all kind of stuff. All right. Mute. Mute. It's another damn commercial break. I knew it was coming. Commercials. Down. Let me unmute it, guys. Hold on. I'll watch it too.
With 3 timeouts in their hip pocket, trying to steal some time before the half. And the first play might indicate exactly how fast they want to play.
They do get the ball out of halftime as well after deferring off the toss. So it's a run for Robinson, and now if you're Tennessee, do you use a timeout?
Not yet. After the second down stop, I would call timeout. But I would wait just a half second. You played really well. Don't give Alabama extra incentive to potentially ramp up the speed.
So with that, a loss of 1, do you just run it again conservatively?
That's what Nick Saban would traditionally do. If you're backed up in this part of the field, if you run, increase 1, you get out to say the 30, then you start to get to your 2-minute operation. But too many bad things can happen if you go 2 minutes. when you're backed up in the shadow of your own goalpost.
Robinson has a crease. Robinson to the 26, and he's got a first down for Alabama with 51 seconds. Now flip to the line, Young for Robinson, who does get out of bounds. Now, as a marker is going to come in on a late hit, Jeremy Banks with a shove of Robinson, and that is completely needless.
Josh Heupel obviously really doesn't like him. And that didn't look too egregious. Let's see. As you can see, hanging on.
After the play, personal foul, late hit, defense, number 13. It's a 13-yard penalty. That is the end of the road. An automatic first down.
I would say watch the right leg there. He kind of thrusts with the lower body, don't you think?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, was it a little too much? Perhaps. I don't like the call. And you have a 240-pound running back. I mean, how do you want to bring him down? I mean, it was obviously, you got to be smarter if you're Banks. You cannot make that mistake. But if I were the official on that side, I would have kept the flag in my pocket.
That is 9 penalties against Tennessee for nearly a football field. Bryce Young down at the 50. Timeout Alabama likely coming. So 32 seconds for the Crimson Tide. 2 timeouts left. And don't forget, Week 7 Monday Night Football coming up on Monday in just a couple of days. The Saints are in Seattle trying to get healthy to take on the Seahawks, 8 Eastern on ESPN. Monday Night Countdown at 6. 11 years since that Marshawn Lynch playoff run in Seattle. And the Saints were all getting old, by the way. Look, Alabama's up 7. Tennessee's been resilient all year and in this game.
Yeah, they have. And they battled back. They really did a great job coming out of the gates. I mean, on both sides of the football, what they have to get addressed, if you're Tennessee, you have to get off the field on 3rd down. So far, they have been really bad and struggled getting off the field on 3rd down. I mean, they got to find a way to provide a little bit of balance, because if you're one-dimensional against Alabama, you're going to have some problems. See the teams that can't run it and or can't throw it. But if you can create some balance, you can create some issues for their defense. So they got to be able to run the ball with more efficiency in the second half. And, of course, you got to get off the field here because Alabama can go 2 for 1.
Sliced down.
Shoot!
He is sacked by Tennessee.
Damn.
And the injured party is Roman Harrison, who went down low on Young. Very thin at the linebacker spot, Tennessee. Harrison, the junior out of Bainbridge, Georgia, is down on just the 2nd sack for the Volunteers. So now 3rd and 18, you figure that's pretty much it. What do you think for Alabama?
Yeah, you take it to the half. You feel good about where you're at. You had some self-inflicted mistakes yourself with a fumble inside the red area. So both teams going into the half probably feeling pretty good about where they're at. Tennessee can sit there and say, man, we had 50 million pre-snap penalties, and yet we're within a touchdown of one of the best teams in college football in their house. Alabama is probably saying, man, we left so many plays on the field. We left really bad alignment on defense. We gave them a couple of those.
Wow, I cannot believe these people are monetized. It's nuts.
That's during the week that there was this 12-play stretch against Ole Miss where they hurt themselves with a couple of penalties.
Damn, I got to be on top of it.
Hammered that home this week, and again the penalty issue has risen up.
And that's frustrating. And it really comes down to poise, leadership, and understanding the circumstances. Right now, their strongest leader is Cade Mays. Cade Mays isn't out there tonight at right tackle. He's not there. So who's the guy that's going to rally the troops and say, all right, enough is enough. Let's hang in there, and let's go when the ball is snapped. But they have to get it addressed, because you just can't play behind the sticks the way they have throughout most of the first half.
give away stops as well off penalties as they have. 3rd and 18. There's a marker down. A couple of them have flown in. Young across his body and incomplete. There's a 4-car pileup behind Young, and that's where the markers got tossed.
I don't really understand that play there.
Holding. Offense number 79. That penalty's line. 4th down.
Why?
I just would have run it and see if Tennessee opted to take a timeout. Now you have to send your punt unit onto the field. And bad things happen when the punter's on the field. Think back to Michigan State, the dropped snap and the Michigan State. Jalen Watts Jackson taking it back to the house. I mean, that play will hang in my memory forever. So you expect Tennessee come after it a million miles an hour and see if you can't block it and maybe steal some points of your own.
Tremendous call by our friend Sean in that game. And this punt is clean. Back to Jones. And he goes down to the deck with it. So 6 to go. You kneel down, you call it a half.
Right? I don't know. We just saw Alabama drop back on 3rd and 18 and try to throw it. If you just heave one up.
Tennessee went 3 and out his last 3 drives of this half. Again, if you just joined us, the Volunteers led 14-7 at the end of 1. Alabama's got a couple of touchdowns here, but the pride of the Southland in its own little corner of the sky there has got to be rather happy that Tennessee's hanging around on a week when highly ranked teams have had great trouble, mostly on the road, but some at home as well.
Well, you want, if you're Tennessee, is a chance. Well, you have one now with 30 minutes to play. If you can tighten up on the defense side of the football, you're going to make things very possible.
All
and very
right,
comfortable for Alabama.
halftime.
But a lot of things for both sides to sort out after the first 30.
Normally we'd end it here, but
Alabama by 7, 21-14.
we're going to keep it rolling, I guess.
15th straight against Tennessee. Downstairs, Katie.
Thanks, Jason. Coach Saban, Tennessee took advantage of some misalignments early on. How do you continue to solve those moving forward?
Well, we busted 2 coverages for 2 touchdowns. We had them stopped and gave an opportunity by roughing the kicker when it was 3rd down and about 30.
Yep, that was dumb as
Turned the
hell.
ball over on the 9-yard line. So we've done a lot of shooting ourselves in the foot, which we need to get fixed because these
Yep.
guys are capable of moving the ball and scoring points.
Offensively, outside of that fumble, you're moving the ball efficiently through the air. What needs to continue?
Well, we got to continue to do that. I think we need to run a little bit better and have a little better balance too. But they're mixing it up well on defense. Bryce has done a good job of taking advantage.
Thanks for the time.
All right, thank you.
Things to fix for Alabama, up 7, 21-14. To the studio now, our halftime report. Sam Acho, Joey Galloway, and Matt Berry.
Jason Benetti, we love him. It's awesome. The delivery.
That's how you throw.
EQ halftime report. Joey's happy because his name finally got dropped in a halftime toss. Ole Miss, LSU, Eli Manning getting that number 10 retired. The Manning's returning Monday Night Football, by the way. Matt Corral takes it. This one all Ole Miss.
Yeah, and Corral's a better athlete than most people give him credit for. Very good running the football.
Under 240 in the 3rd.
Well, halftime break. I'm going to figure out what the hell I'm about to eat for dinner tonight.
Reeling from the Edo News. They just didn't have it all afternoon.
Yeah, they didn't have anything all afternoon. Early off, they had a little bit, but then they lost it all. Edo News, I heard them.
31-17, the final. With that, welcome into the Mercedes EQ halftime report. Sam Acho and Matt Berry alongside. So much to get to this So much to get to this episode. Let's talk about Oklahoma. Caleb Williams, the star again today. Oklahoma got so much game out of Kansas. Kennedy Brooks gives them the first lead late in the 4th quarter.
It was a run game of Oklahoma in the second half to put this game away.
Back comes Kansas. Then they 4th and 3. Look at Caleb. That goes for 40 and a touch.
Yeah, not just the run game of Oklahoma, the run game of Caleb Williams.
All right, so here comes Kansas. Jason Bean, Luke Grimm, not done yet. 4th and 1. Oklahoma looks like they get stopped. But look what Caleb does. Takes the ball out of his hand.
Craziest play you'll see in a long time. Great play by a young quarterback. Creates his own. Let's go. Give me the ball. I got this.
This is so heady.
And it's a first down. Kansas can't believe it.
What an unbelievable finish for Oklahoma. Caleb Williams continues to star 35-23. Oklahoma State, Iowa State, undefeated Pokes. Watch the toss here. Sanders, Kane Martin. Sorry, this is Brennan for the touchdown. Oklahoma State takes 14-7 lead. Third quarter now. Brock Purdy, Xavier Hutchinson. Cyclones tie it up.
This is Hutchinson's second touchdown catch of the day. These quarterbacks did a nice job of taking care of the football.
Here's the Sanders to Tame Martin at the pylon, 25 yards.
Yeah, speaking of pylon and speaking of great catches, that was one.
So Oklahoma State grabs the lead. They always find a way late. Here comes Breece Hall. Iowa State regains the lead.
Breece Hall hasn't been the same running back we've seen last year, but he's good enough to get 70 yards in this game.
And it was Sanders again to Presley, gets stopped just before the first down marker. What an effort out of Iowa State, who's very much in the Big 12 conversation. 24-21 the final there. When we come back, it was a big day in the Big 10. Buckeyes rolling. Penn State got, and did Michigan survive through Michigan State?
This halftime report is presented by Mercedes EQ.
USA, this is Stephanie.
Hi, this is Robert. I'd like to get up to 30% off my auto insurance with Safe Pilot.
I can help you with that. What's your member number?
Shut up. Got pizza and chicken wings going. Good combination. I seriously doubt I'm going to make this whole game. I might. We'll come close. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping Alabama will start whooping their butt so I can end the stream. All right, we'll unmute it in a minute. We're on halftime break.
That's wide open.
Once again,
That's the quarterback. You got to expect him to throw that on time.
You have to, and then he gets injured, which would bring in Brandon.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. I couldn't believe it.
Since week 0.
nuts.
8th overtime, Isaiah Williams across the goal line. Illinois goes up 18-16. So now Penn State has to match. Remember, new overtime rules, 2-point conversions essentially. Noah Kane ties it at 18. 9th overtime, Penn State already didn't get it. Brandon Peters for the win. Ball game. See what I mean, Joey? It was the game of the day.
20-18, 9 overtimes.
9 overtime, didn't even get 40
That's a
points.
good one. That was a good one.
Hello, Big Ten. Our Mercedes road to the championship takes us through Ann Arbor. Don't look now, but Michigan's second 7-0 start in the last 15 seasons. They started 9-0 in 2016. Joey, again, the Wolverines look complete.
They run the ball well. They have a big matchup. They got Michigan State next. We'll see who wins the Big Ten East more.
There was zero look ahead in this game. That Big Ten East, this little round robin they're going to play in the final month of the season is going to be fun to bear witness to. Cincinnati needs style points. They got Navy today. Josh Wiley, big game.
Yeah, big game. He had 2 receiving touchdowns. He looked really good, really early.
Ty Lavatai here keeps Navy into the cut the lead 27-20, so then they're going to need the onside kick to stay in it. This is perfect.
This is how you draw it up. When we practice it in practice, this is what it is.
But it'll never go that way in the game.
Occasionally.
Very rarely.
1 out of 30.
Well, that doesn't get you in the Hall of Fame. This does. No style points for Cincinnati, but they're undefeated. 27-20 to win over Navy. A win is a win is a win. You like points, and you love Army Wake Forest. Sam Hartman might still be throwing touchdowns.
Yeah, he was 23 of 29, 458 yards, 5 passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown.
This is a helmet sticker game. We'll show you that works.
54 was my.
And how did they score? You know that? I think it was 116. Kenny Pickett. Start talking about him in a Heisman. Start talking about him as an NFL quarterback. Start talking about Pitt. They get the win over Clemson 27-17. A couple of other scores to pass along. NC State right now losing at Miami 14-10. We have more coming up in the Mercedes EP halftime report.
No 2 dreams are the same. But there is one van equipped to handle them all. For over 120 years, Mercedes-Benz vans have been built, upfitted, and ready to go. Because we believe dreams should never stay that way.
As someone who resembles someone else, I appreciate that Liberty Mutual knows everyone's unique. That's why they customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Oh yeah, that's the spot. Only pay for what you
Damn
need.
commercials. I keep getting me. Nope. Mute. Back for commercials. Man, I stubbed my toe, my little pinky toe and the other one on this damn ottoman I got. hurts. Oh, God. Felt like I broke them. It hurts.
TD of the game.
Yeah, there was a point he had 8 rushes, 4 TDs, and 16 total rushing yards. It was ridiculous.
I love the goal line touchdowns. And Anthony Brown, look at him read his block. 43-yard, 34-17 at this point.
Yeah, and it looks like this game is over. Don't look away, though, because UCLA might come back.
Does get good. Britton Brown takes it in, makes it a one-score game, 34-31, under a minute to play. Ethan Garbers, rather. Chase Garbers' brother has to come in. He's picked off by DJ James.
Gotta throw it to the sideline.
Yeah,
so.
you do. But I mean, you got to talk about the pressure by Kayvon Thibodeau all game.
He was a beast. DTR was knocked out of that final series. If you're wondering why Garbers was in, if you're wondering why there's no 10:30 Eastern college football game tonight, it's because we have top-ranked boxing, and I believe Joe Tess, he will preside over the fun tonight, 10:30 Eastern. ESPN.
Oh, back to commercials. Thanks to everybody that came in to stream tonight. It's been pretty good. Not as good as normal, but still been pretty good. Well, 12 likes, awesome. Whoo, heck yeah, Ohio, Fred. Damn. 37-7. Damn right. If Alabama gets through this and we make it to the playoffs, y'all might beat the hell out of us this year. But that is Indiana. Some of these teams, I'm like, how in the hell are they ranked what they are this year? Yeah, for sure. Me too. Those are always good games. A little bit of a rivalry. Like Clemson.
Inspired.
Nope. Damn, I'm gonna tell you what. I hit my damn toe on that. My pinky toe is killing me. God almighty. My pinky toe.
Mercedes EQ.
South Carolina, Texas A&M, who continues to roll. Now, I want you guys to keep an eye on number 61 in this plays the center. Zach Calzada and Jalen Weidemeyer. Watch 61.
This awesome.
He's got no one to block because it's that wide open. This one's all A&M. 28-0 Aggies. It has been our pleasure.
Yep, that's who whooped us.
I'm originally from Hawaii, but I moved to Wisconsin.
Oh, mute. Big shout out to Ohio Fred. Thanks so much for the dono. Guys, feel free to follow that motion. Anybody in here that's got some extra money they want to hear, feel free to donate. It goes to the channel. Make things better. Thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate that. You're awesome, man. Big shout out to Ohio Fred. My #1 sponsor, donator, everything. So everybody in here, be sure to go support Ohio Fred's channel. He is an awesome guy. And I've actually got to meet him, so awesome guy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Heck yeah. Yep, Kim Lee Carroll should be getting hers here soon.
Flag bearer.
Not mute. Got music playing. There's the link to the channel. You guys, please go support him. And we got 13 people in here. Thanks, everybody. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. We have gained, I think, 2 people from this tonight. Thank you guys. 2 or 3. You ain't kidding. Hell, they're still ranked, though. So that's good. Hell, they might be in the playoffs. They keep winning. Because, hell, other teams that are above them are losing. So, they might still be in it.
Welcome back to ESPN College Football Prime Time, presented by
Shout out Subway.
Alabama and Bryce were down 14.
Oh God, I gotta do it.
Quarter. They've got 14 unanswered, and the Crimson Tide up by 7, having won 32 straight against the SEC East and 14 straight against Tennessee. But the balls are hanging around.
Subway.
They've done a really good job so far, taking it. Bama mistakes, but Bama also left some opportunities on the field. You would expect them to come out in the second half and continue to play at a really high level through the air. Just whether or not they can establish a little bit more dominance on the ground.
Toby Wilson to kick for Tennessee to open the second half. And Alabama will have it first. Our first half stats brought to you by Station. What's
you're welcome, Fred. No
one of the
problem.
Alabama third downs. I mean, there have been several examples in which Tennessee's gotten Alabama behind the sticks or get them in a situation where they might be able to get that defense off the field. And Bryce Young has been sensational on third down. Very accurate, very decisive, and taking advantage of what the defense is doing to them.
So considering the last 2 weeks for Alabama and this first half, what is Alabama right now?
They are extremely difficult to defend, and they really are. They can run the ball with a lot of efficiency. They can throw the ball with unbelievable efficiency with one of the best quarterbacks in college football. Now I think what they really need to do is don't make mistakes in the red zone, because they really played a fantastic first half of football for the most part.
Oh, come on, throw it.
To Robinson out of the backfield.
Oh, what the hell you fall down for? Oh, my
I think
God.
his concerns were more on the offensive side. He said the time of possession disparity is clearly an issue. He doesn't feel like his offense is getting first downs on a consistent basis. They're not converting on short yardage situations. He wants to see his team run the ball more efficiently. And then he said, of course, we got to clean it up on the penalties.
Josh Heupel sounds a little bit like you talking about third down conversions.
It's tough. When you have a quarterback that's as dialed in as Bryce Young, it's really tough on third down.
Robinson. So third down for Alabama. They've got to get to the 36-yard line on this opening drive.
That's not
for
bad.
The second half.
See, right there, second and long, trying to fix
Slant.
that run game. 2-1 time of possession.
So we'll call slant play. Bam.
Continuing
First
to pound
down.
it downhill will eventually take its toll. So expect Alabama to really commit to the run here in the second half with their big physical running backs.
Bryce Young with a word for him after the motion from the outside for Robinson. Alabama is 7 for 9 on third down.
Oh,
Young
shit.
shimmies out of the pocket, gets around Blakely and turns him
Throw it.
outside, going across his body. And
Yeah.
it will be fourth down. Byron Young with the pressure toward the sideline.
Oh,
And for Tim
no.
Reeves, the former Penn State defensive coordinator, that's exactly what he needed.
Yeah,
That's
great
not
start
what we
there for
needed.
Tim Banks in this Tennessee defense.
Hell no,
You
that
force
what we
an extra
needed.
play on 1st and 10. You rally up on 2nd and long to force a 3rd and long.
This sucks.
And then
I'm
you do a
going to
great
bed.
job of covering down in the back end, and then you're smart in your pursuit. There were a couple times in which Bryce Young extended drives with his legs. That
So
time
it's
they did a
starting to
better
go
job
away
containing the
now,
quarterback
thank
and
God.
forcing the
I think it's
incompletion.
all right.
First 3 and out tonight for Alabama. Comes at the right time for Tennessee, and Burnham to punt to Velus Jones Jr. And Jones from the sideline. This is a couple of yards to the 30-yard line. And Tennessee gets it back.
Tennessee took advantage of a couple of key mistakes from Alabama in the defensive secondary. Right here, completely misaligned. They've outside leverage by the nickel. There's nobody in the middle of the defense. That's a touchdown for Tennessee. Same thing here. No one in the middle of
If
the
you
defense.
morons lose this game, it is
He
over.
make a play as he tries to retreat back to the post safety. And Tennessee strikes up a fight
Y'all better get it together.
Great job of using their tempo to take advantage of Alabama mistakes.
I've been letting them tie it up and crap.
And they cannot have the pre-snap false starts like they had on so many occasions in the first half.
Sack.
We're talking right around 1.5 yards
First
of
play.
carry for Tennessee in the ball game so far.
Get him. Get him. Get him. I called it. Got him. I called it. Y'all heard it. I called it.
Jr. is so unbelievably active for this team, both verbally and on the field.
Let's do that
He's one
again.
of my favorite players in college football. Just plays so hard every day.
Get him. Get him. Roll, top, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's the defense right there.
Fifth-year senior Mathis with sack number 2 for Alabama.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get him again. One more time. One more time. Let's get him. Get him. Get through it quick that time.
Christian Harris is feeling his oats.
Y'all go ahead and kick the ball up. Oh, no, you don't. I cannot believe this person is monetized. Shout out to this channel. We'll give them a shout out before I get off of
Their
here.
leader, Will Anderson, helping lead the charge alongside the senior, Phil Mathis.
I'm subscribed to them. Maybe they won't copyright me.
Punt for Tennessee and Paxton Brooks. Earl has to reach for it now.
Somebody will though, because they're going to get one too. That's the way it works.
If you have a typical airline credit card.
You ain't kidding. If they do lose, it's over. I'm ending the stream. They better get it to tennis. Man, I thought they'd be beating the dog crap out of them. We usually do, but Alabama's like kind of struggling with themselves this year. They did good last game. They beat the dog crap out of them, but then they lost the one before. Well, they've been made a little bit of mistakes this one. Tennessee's been playing good, though. I'll give it to them. They have been playing good. I think, honestly, Tennessee shouldn't have they should have a better record. They had a couple close games, so Tennessee's not a bad team this year. Damn commercials. For anybody new watching, this is not how we usually do live streams either. Camera's usually on me and I'm talking and so forth. So sometimes I'm quiet during these because we're watching the game, but come on, back to it. Good God, commercials. Everybody knows about launch it, returns it. Oh, hockey. Like we're back.
There's a look at the national championship.
Ooh, look at the Alabama girls. Good Lord.
Cincinnati on the road.
Roll Tide.
Had a first half handful with Navy. Number 2, Cincinnati. We saw Oklahoma on a wild play from Caleb Williams just barely escaped Lawrence, Kansas. It has been a crazy day in college football.
Survive and advance type of day. That's for sure. It's been wild.
Big shout out to Money Mike Gatto. Thank you for watching the whole time. I appreciate it.
Undefeated in college football this year and a year.
He's rooting for Tennessee. Shout out.
On first down.
You know what? I'm going to make you a mod since you've been in there the whole time.
Every recruiting class has at least one ring under Nick Saban.
Even though you're rooting for the enemy.
Might lead with that when you think about going into
Which, like I said, I like Tennessee also.
I think the most amazing thing is the consistency. There's just almost no drop off on an annual basis, regardless of the time.
Bam, you're a mod now. Thank you for being in here the whole time.
I like the way he handles.
You can share a link to your channel if you want. Y'all, please go support him if he does.
Second down for Young. To the fringe, an incomplete short of Jamison Williams, third down.
Yeah, Coach Saban's not afraid to bust some chops. That's
Oh, we got one dislike. We had one toilet water person in here tonight.
The harder you come back at him, the more he likes.
You're allowed to do that, right?
I don't know if I'm allowed, but I'm trying. That's for sure. But big third down here for Tennessee's defense. Of course, got off the field on the first third down in the second half. Another opportunity here to potentially get that ball back to their offense.
All right, come on, Alabama.
Alabama 7 for 10 on third down.
Oh, shit.
Young turns the corner, and he's not going to get the first down or come even close to it. Banks
Oh,
cut off the
God.
edge, and it's fourth down, so the defenses have been scouting in the first 4 minutes of this third quarter.
Right now, Bryce Young is just he's seeing the field real confidently.
Yasmin Silva,
right here.
much love. Thank you for coming in. Let's make you a mod.
Right over the middle of the field. You got zone coverage. You got hit it right on his left shoulder. Now it might not get the first down. Maybe he does. Maybe
I
he
know
doesn't.
we got a different language in the house.
You got to
little stuff.
anticipate that throw in the zone. And Bryce Young is holding it just a little longer than he did in the first half.
What do you think Tennessee has done to cause that? Oh, they get there.
Bam, we got you, Yasmin. Oh, shit.
And the ball came loose. So the Volunteers are going to take over on a block punt.
All right, Yasmin, you're a mod now. Good God. What the hell are y'all doing, Alabama?
Looks like
Y'all see this?
great job here by Deshaun Rucker for Tennessee. He comes off the right side, number 28, gets a hand on it. And this is just poorly protected by Alabama's punt protection. Has to do a better job. You can't allow 3
What are y'all doing?
Now Tennessee is knocking on the door.
Yeah, it's going to be a damn...
First down, Hendon Hooker. Quick throw and incomplete. He wanted the tight end, Jacob Warren, who's been very quiet.
He should have caught that.
Big opportunity here for Alabama's defense. Sudden change. They did a great job after the
I think the quarterback got a little antsy there.
Jameson Williams earlier. What can they do now? Another sudden change opportunity.
run for Tyon Evans. That doubles as a big run for Tennessee.
Oh, hell, we got a game on our hands.
Here, third down. We move the pocket with Hendon Hooker. Get him outside. Capable runner. Not a great runner, but a capable runner. And you got the whole field to your right. And see if you can get him moving on the right. Roll him out. Potentially give him a run pass option.
There it is. Hooker on the move to his right. Hooker throws it, and that's incomplete. He was in front of the line of scrimmage, I believe, as he threw that ball. There is a marker down. It's got to be the whole body in front of the line of scrimmage.
The line judge threw it, and it did appear as though he might have crossed, but like you said, the entire body has to be beyond the line of scrimmage. We'll take a look at it here in just a second.
This would certainly affect any thought of going for it for Josh Heupel on 4th down.
Oh, yeah.
For 4th and 2, see where he is at the 10.
It's a good forecast offense from the bottom. The pass was beyond the line of scrimmage when he released the ball. It's a 5-yard penalty for first down, it's not a foul, and he took the loss down. 4th down.
2 weeks in a row now. Last week, Joe Milton. This week, Hendon Hooker losing track of where the line of scrimmage is. It's easy to do when you're on the move. You just kind of lose.
Oh, I burnt the hell out of a pizza. My wings are all right, but I burnt the shit out of a pizza.
Over his head. That time, Alabama did a great
Won't
job.
be eating that. That's black.
Staying in coverage. He should have.
Put it in the toaster oven. I don't know what.
Split the defense and pick it up with his legs.
It's all right.
Could have gone for it now. It's Chase McGrath for a field goal to make it a 4-point game from 33. McGrath knocks it down for Tennessee.
It's all right. Chong has the field goal.
That play was in this ball game. It's Alabama by 4, under 10 to go in the 3rd.
Yep, my mom tried to call, but she knew I was streaming too. Like, what the hell? Oh, there was some I've had in the freezer a while, like in a package, like buffalo wings or something. Pizza's burnt to hell, Lou. Heard the damn beeper went off later than usual. It's weird how that worked out. Oh, well. It was actually the last little pizza I had in the package, so we got rid of it anyway. Oh, there's Mike Gatto's channel. If y'all go subscribe to it, support his channel. Hell, I will too on the. I got you. Hold on. So let me. We'll get you on too. Bam. Got you on that one. Get you on my main channel. Hold on a second. I'll comment on that one. Bam, gotcha.
Into the ring. At the very moment we are done here in Tuscaloosa. But Alabama is getting more rounds in this thing than they may have wanted. As Tennessee is within 4 in the third quarter.
You ain't kidding, Corey.
Another volcanic scene in Tuscaloosa. Great crowd. Wilson on the approach for Tennessee. Bolden, Alabama from the 25. Saturday Night Football next week is
crazy
the
nut
Big
season.
Ten, and a bounce-back opportunity for the Nittany Lions, who lost in all of 9 overtimes today. Ohio State currently blowing out Indiana at number 5 of the country, and the Buckeyes may have a chance to move up in the standings in the rankings here, brought to you by Chick-fil-A or College Football Rankings. Wild day. What does Alabama, if they take a loss, what does that do to this whole thing?
Well,
They're screwed. It's over. If they lose, it's over.
I think conversation piece right now is Ohio State's resurgence.
We cannot lose
Oregon,
tonight.
Still with 1 loss, albeit a bad one.
Not in the hell
With the
ball.
head-to-head win
Can't happen.
in Columbus. It's going to
Over.
get very interesting when those rankings are released.
Oh my God, what are y'all doing? Yep, cuss them out. Damn bunch of idiots. What are y'all doing?
It's not one that's real fun to hear, that's for sure. They're trying to energize this offense a little bit.
What the hell are y'all doing? Come on.
Saban saying time they wanted to come out.
He's saying what I'm saying.
The run game, well, it's hard to do
Cussing
that.
a lot
Behind
more
the
though.
sticks at 1st and 15.
Throw it.
Young makes a decision now to trap it.
Oh my God, that was almost intercepted.
So read between the lines. That level of
Man, y'all better get it together.
What does that mean in his mind? You play for him.
Well, he's as frustrated with the offensive performance as he is probably with the play calling. That time trying to take a shot on 1st and 15.
They don't get their crap together, they're gonna be a season over with.
Control the line of scrimmage with a 2-1 time of possession advantage.
Robinson, no second crease. Blakely to stop. It's 3rd down and long for Alabama, who's 0 for 2 on 3rd down in the second half.
Tennessee so far has done a good job here at the line of scrimmage, pushing and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, forcing Alabama.
Yep, that's been their problem the whole season.
Either kind of in a position in which the line of scrimmage.
Like the game they lost, they should have won that one. They kept screwing up.
Critical 3rd down.
Doing stupid stuff.
Defense. Let's see if they drop back and play coverage yet again.
Focus.
Line to gain is the 35. Young.
There we go. Roll Tide. There we go, baby. That's more like it. Come on.
And he takes advantage of this linebacker. He's mugged up here, and as a result, he's responsible for the over the top. So a good job there of Bryce Young seeing that linebacker walked up into the line of scrimmage and throwing it over his head quickly and decisively.
Oh, man. Another mistake. Another.
Wow. I mean, wide open. And a good throw there. It's like Billings.
What are you doing?
Safety was coming or what?
What in the hell are y'all doing this year?
Throw a little bit out there, but
Jesus.
that's one your tight end.
Oh,
American
man.
Tight end with that type of potential has to have, but a good reaction
Catch
from
the
the young
ball.
quarterback.
Man, I would have caught that with one damn hand. Come on.
Very reserved young man,
Jesus.
Bryce Young. But for Alabama, who lives off yards after the catch, a couple of big drops in space and nearly a delay of game here. And this run for Williams goes absolutely nowhere because Beasley cut him down.
Right now, there's just not much rhythm. We've seen from Alabama the first half, very rhythmic, making great decisions, ball out of Bryce Young's hands rather quickly. When it's not, he bought time and used his legs. Right now, man, just not playing with the same level of urgency. You've got to wonder if maybe the next series they get
All right, come on. It's third down.
Side of the football.
Started to show tempo early in this drive after the big hit to Mechie. Bogged down to 37. Here comes pressure.
First down, baby. He is the man. Boy, I'm going to tell you what. He is the man. He can run it. Golly. Thank goodness for him this game. They're doing that. He saved our asses a couple times by doing that.
Easily they got juked. First down, Alabama.
That'll get some energy into the offense.
Williams stopped after a couple of yards. Now look, Alabama.
Where is it blocking? There was one Tennessee player right there, and that they tackled him.
250 yards after the catch for Bill O'Brien, but it's not been the same type of fluidity as you're talking about this week.
You got to give credit also to Tennessee's defense. They've done a really good job of mixing it up, changing the looks. They're doing a pretty good job in coverage as well. But you got to think Alabama at some point, they're going to just start to impose their will and just hand those big running backs downhill.
Young to throw, snaps it off to the side.
Oh!
Too much for Mechie.
Too much.
Slaughter on the coverage. Third down, Alabama.
Good defense. Damn, Tennessee's been giving it hell this game. I'm telling you what.
17, and that's your look. That's the
They have
expectation
stepped it up.
in Tuscaloosa in one face.
You're also taught never to look at the scoreboards. Play every play as though it has a life of its own.
Giving us
another
hell.
opportunity here for Tennessee. That time they got a little bit too carried away.
A little bit of a
with their shots.
rivalry.
They just
We're
drop out
right
and
next to each other.
try to keep it in front of them at the sticks this time.
Oh, shit.
And they force the rush throw. Bryce Young, Byron Young, ran right into it.
Man, they got
and
nailed.
Bryce Young was great against the blitz last week. That's an incompletion.
No blocking on that one.
You're going to see the offensive line just all the way work to the right, which means
God.
he's coming off the left. And he's unblocked. Bryce
Shoot.
Young has to beat the unblocked defender with the throw. And when he's standing right there at the line of scrimmage, it's so difficult to do, trying to hit the running back out of the backfield. Good design there by Tim Banks to get that offensive line to slide.
Record from 45. And that is good. Nestles on.
There we go.
24-17. A nail-biter for Alabama at home.
Wow, that's a hell of a game. Mute. Oh, God. Yep, that pizza is not edible. Shoot. Damn. I burnt the hell out of that. I got to show you guys. I got to show my regular supporters in here. Look at this. Look at this gourmet pizza right there. That is burnt. God. My chicken wings are straight though. God, burnt the hell out of the lip. Yeah, it was. That's what it was, Fred. Yep. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Burnt the hell out of it. That was the last one I had, though. which is all good. My chicken wings are perfectly fine. I got other stuff. We're back.
Barry slides it in there. Nicely done. Some great games late. This is one of them. Alabama by 7, 24-17. Each team with a field goal in the third. And Tennessee has it after the Bama field goal led by
Alabama, y'all better get your shit together.
Guys, Bryce Young immediately got on the headset on the sidelines to talk with offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien. The two have an open line of communication. Young says he feels comfortable voicing his opinions, what plays he likes, what concerns he has. I asked Bill O'Brien if that's the norm for him and the QBs he works with, and he said, no. Not every quarterback of the 50 or so he's coached has earned his trust in that way. He said there's actually very few that have. So Brian says it speaks to Young's consistent preparation, his knowledge
Should have been done. Turn this off by now.
Let's see if they can work out the kinks on that headset.
See some NFL in that as well. The trust of the quarterback.
Yeah. Where are you going? You ain't going nowhere. Must be
Yeah,
crazy.
it's great to have an open line of communication, but you have to be the guy that is essentially you're the puppet. Bill O'Brien's the puppet master. For them to be in unison
Come on,
is really
defense.
remarkable. And it's a real testament to the relationship they've been able to.
Let's go ahead and end this crap. Get him. No, get him.
And he spins.
Damn.
Got the leg drive.
No, he didn't.
5-yard line. Tennessee is amped. And
Oh, my
we didn't
goodness.
know if he was going to play as of this morning.
Shout out to my Tennessee people. Great God almighty.
Keeping his legs driving and picking up the
Jesus.
first down.
To throw this time on a comeback.
We need a damn interception or a fumble or something. Come on.
That's one thing he's going to have to continue to do is use his legs to keep
This
this
shit's
defense
crazy.
on. Pass rush is solid. Of course, Will Anderson.
Thank you, Marty.
Edge presence in college football.
Come on, defense.
Got to keep him honest with his pass rush.
You ain't going no damn place.
Toll wanted the football from his former team there. The line for Alabama, the transfer from Tennessee. And now for Golich, what's your call? They go fast.
Get him.
Hendon Hooker
No.
trying to move the
Punt
legs.
the
And
ball.
This is going to be about a yard and a half short
Good
of the
defense.
first down. Would you have the guts to go for it?
You do that.
That call on third
Do it. Yeah, do it. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you.
Brown Evans is coming into the game. The offense is staying on the field. I like the call.
Please go for it. I dare you.
At this point, this part of the field, roll the dice. You saw Ole Miss do it a couple weeks
And
ago.
if y'all let them get it, I swear. Oh, it's only 4th and 1 though. It might can get it.
Punch every opportunity you have.
my
Use a
God.
timeout, it looks like. Let's see if they do or they take the delay of game.
Oh, idiots. Y'all getting penalized.
Down, so they're going to take the
Y'all are
delay.
stupid. Oh my God. Idiots.
I'm with you. If you're going to win this game, you're going to have to make a play like that.
At what point is Alabama going to take the top off because of how explosive?
I don't think they'll go for it now.
That would have at least kept the offense on the field.
That could have been
jump offside, maybe
a game changer right there.
First down, and then take the delay game. But how they handled it was a little.
That
unique
was
there.
stupid as hell. Coach fired out of his
Number
position.
6 in Tennessee and Brooks has
What
a
an
rough
idiot.
snap to handle. Spinning back to Bolton.
That was dumb as hell.
So we're talking about the relationship with Bill O'Brien.
Oh, I know
and Bryce
Tennessee
Young.
fans are mad. That was stupid.
Bryce Young on the sideline.
It's really cool. And that's a special relationship.
Wow.
Now, he's obviously spends more of his time with the defense. But he is the setting of the program. When you're feeling a little bit down, he's going to build
That's
you up. If you're feeling
amazing.
a little too high and mighty, he's going to bring you back down. He tries to make sure that you're as consistent as possible. Right now, this offense searching a little bit, trying to find themselves, trying to find a rhythm, trying to invigorate some confidence in this Bama offense here in the second half.
Empty off the motion. Mechie with the catch and he ends up getting 4 for Alabama. Been the most important wide receiver here tonight, John Mechie.
We'll take it. We're winning.
Born in Taiwan, moved to Ghana.
We need another
and
touchdown.
Spent his formative years in Canada before coming over to the U.S. Robinson switching back. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 2.
It's a beast.
And here's a little bit of that tempo from Alabama. Not crazy hyper speed, not what you would expect from Tennessee, but a little bit more no huddle, a little bit more urgency. Seeing if you can't get those guys kind of worked into a position in which they're a little bit more comfortable. But here on a critical down and distance, 3rd and 2, slow it down just a hair. But I would expect a handoff yet again to your big, powerful running back.
We saw Robinson's numbers a moment ago. They need 2 on 3rd down.
Oh, come on. Come on.
The guard.
It's got to be frustrating for Nick Saban. You have a 3rd and manageable, really the first time, it feels like, in the second half. And now you make it a little bit more uneven. The way this offense goes, though, it's still so hard to get off the field, regardless of how many yards there are to gain. Just see what Tennessee does here defensively, though. They bring the pressure. I would continue to drop back and see if that pass rush can get home and make Bryce Young a little uncomfortable.
That's why you don't know shit.
They only bring 3. And they nearly got there.
First down. Roll Tide.
Boy, Byron Young, if he had just a little bit more
There we go.
Get a hit on Young.
Alabama's run this play 3 or 4 times now with a mesh and that guy right behind it. Tennessee's got to find an answer because that's a play and a passing concept that is really difficult to defend.
Big hit on Robinson. How do you defend that route? What can Tennessee do?
They have to squeeze.
We've got to get a touchdown here.
It's been Jameson Williams like it was right
Y'all
there.
quit playing
But
around.
if you're in man coverage, it's not going to that guy. It's going to the mesh routes where you're going to get a little bit of a rub, a natural pick, and then you find the guy that rub, and then zoned. You got to make sure you can squeeze it on the inside.
Bryce Young snaps it.
There we go. Roll Tide.
He might have been running to the state line.
And a great job here by Bryce Young. Looking, liking it, find a little bit of time, and then they drop coverage. And sure enough, Holden's in behind the defense.
Trayshawn Holden, who had his first career catch with Alabama last year against Tennessee in the blowout win, has a huge get for Bama. And now we do have a couple of injured Tennessee Volunteers. That's Bumpus,
Taking them
the
out.
senior defensive lineman, and then Byron Young as well.
Well, we got 2. We took 2 of them out. Oh God.
Tennessee.
That's what happens if you play Alabama. Casualties.
There's not a lot of depth, and you start to look at the time of possession, the amount of snaps that this Tennessee team has already faced. Bama now snapped the ball offensively 70 times to Tennessee's 36. And when you're a team that doesn't do as many substitutions as others because you just don't have that kind of depth, this is the time and place in the game in which it starts to get very difficult very soon on some of those defenders in the trenches.
They're both faking it, probably.
All right, so the Tennessee players are getting up here. The crowd.
Oh, you bunch of fakers.
Tennessee was
Get your
have the
ass off the
spirit to do
field.
this. We don't know if they'd have the
Y'all some
bodies
chumps.
to do it. What do they have to do to put this thing over the top against Alabama?
It ain't even
Buckle
hurt.
down here, obviously, back against the wall. They just slowed a second to go, but they have to get off the field on third down. So far, Alabama's done a really good job of third down, and then for the first time, Tennessee defensively had a bust in coverage. They've been really good.
Good
They've had some
strategy,
coverage
but-
sacks and
oh
forced
my
Bryce
God.
Young to escape the pocket more often than he has at really any point this season. But right there, you have Holden that gets behind the defense because a frontline defender jumps up into the route. So you've got to stay disciplined, especially this part of the field.
Woodell down to the 21 for Alabama.
You need to let your Z's increase to put your mind at peace. Speak.
Y'all see how this is added in there?
Catch and run to the
Oh,
sideline.
there we go.
And out of bounds in the arms of Taylor. Alabama's cooking down with about a minute to go in the third.
This is the ninth play of this drive for Alabama. You see these Tennessee defenders with hands on the hips.
Williams again, and he goes down spinning to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, that's
Royale
awesome.
Williams is a competitive
The
bowler,
toilet
but
water,
the last two runs,
or
he looked like the bowling
I won't
ball.
even say that.
Yeah, he is.
Person that dropped the dislike took it back. Shout out
You
to
just
them,
didn't know
much
exactly
love, y'all.
what his
You're
role
awesome.
was going to be within the offense. You didn't know what the pecking order was going to be. You thought Brian Robinson would probably be the first guy.
Don't
and then
join the
Jason
toilet water
McClellan.
people.
Well, Roydell Williams and Jason McClellan's absence because of the injury.
All right,
has
come on,
really
Alabama, let's
stepped up
do
and
it.
carved
Come
out a
on.
nice role within this offense.
Come on!
Robinson back in, and another whistle.
What the hell is going on?
First half penalty.
Oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God!
And your children are lip readers. You might want to unteach them that skill.
Yet again, Alabama. So many things for Nick Saban to clean up.
Score a damn touchdown, quit
Offensively
being
and
stupid.
defensively throughout the course of this game.
How are you doing?
High frustration for Alabama, even though they're up 7 and they will stay.
You're in your fucking stadium. I mean,
Down the
oh, sorry for the language.
on the catch and run inside
Not
the
a bad
10-yard
play.
line. And that is Trayshawn Holden off the final play of this third quarter.
Sorry for the
Tennessee,
explicitive.
Now some frustration. on
Getting
the
aggravated.
field.
Like, it should be way,
This is down again for Tennessee. And the
way
crowd
ahead.
reacted to that. A
So
close
we done
ball
took
game
another
in
one
three.
out. God, it's like a war zone. God. It's people dropping like flies. Commercials. Well, all right, I'll be back. Hell, it's bad. My mom tried to call me. I couldn't answer the phone. Like, nope, streaming the game. Then we've been live over 3 hours too. Awesome. 15 likes. $3 dono from Ohio Fred. Big shout out to Ohio Fred. My #1 sponsor for the channel. I'll say that for sure. And we're on commercial break. Oh, Lord. What are we watching? I'll tell you what, they don't slack on commercials. And we get back to it. Oh my God. It's like the Super Bowl. Jesus. Oh, thank you. Jesus. I didn't even want to stream this whole game.
His alma mater backed up defensively. 3rd down, Alabama.
Come on, let's get the touchdown right here, baby.
Right on the throw. Here comes pressure for
Go, 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 go. Touchdown, roll time. Woo!
Came out, but he crossed the plane. Touchdown.
Sweet.
Touchdown. We will see.
It is a damn touchdown. What's he talking about?
That stands. Let's take a look. Does the ball cross the plane?
Hell yeah, he crossed a plane. Are you stupid?
Oh my goodness, it's so close.
No, it's not so close. That's a touchdown. Touchdown all day.
Touchdown.
They say it ain't.
The replay has to be indisputable video evidence.
This league was not
Very,
out.
very close. Where is the nose of the football when he begins to lose
Hey,
control?
Kenneth,
Here it is.
Now, he looked like he regained
Kenneth, the
control
Kentucky
for
family,
after
much
the
love.
puck
Thank you
punched
for coming in.
Yeah, moves a hair right there. It is so close.
You got to believe they're going to stop this here.
You got to look at every scoring play is reviewed, of course. Every play is looked at. But it is really close.
Yeah, guys, as Bryce Young was coming off the field, Nick Saban said, look, you don't have to put the ball out. You got the first down, so clearly a learning moment for the young quarterback as well.
Question is, on the ensuing play, was there a clear recovery as well?
And I think this is... It's tough to tell right there. Where's the ball start to jar free?
Now again, if the ruling was... Let's see.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. The previous play is under further review.
It's a good job by the officials handling this. allowing the command center to take a look at this, and it's so close. And right down the line, it's the best look.
Now, if Bryce Young recovered that football, that's a piece of this as well. If he was right back on top of it.
And where's the clear recovery? Who has it? They didn't call anything on the field as far as the recovery is concerned. Let's take a look at it here.
Well, Jason, that's the exact argument Nick Saban's making with the officials on the sidelines. He said, even if we did fumble it, we're the ones that recovered it in the end zone. So what are we talking about here?
That's what it looked like to me, Katie. I think this call's going to stand.
The rule of touchdown is confirmed. Tennessee is not charged any timeout as the replay is initiated.
Now 100,000 people or so were yelling, and I believe our referee said he recovered the fumble in the end zone for the touchdown, and that's why it was confirmed.
Yeah, and it was a great gutsy effort there from Bryce Young, of course. Excellent, excellent play. But gotta be careful down around the goal line. That's exactly what Nick Saban reminded his quarterback. Dangerous spot there, too, and the quarterback going in head first.
Now, Josh Heupel says, I want my timeout back, and I believe if I'm reading lips properly, he said, I didn't call timeout.
They believe they gave them, I mean, he believe he has 3 timeouts still, if I'm not mistaken.
By his reaction, I'm not sure. Ooh.
If every touchdown is reviewed and initiated from the replay review, and he should have his timeout back, or maybe they didn't initiate it. He wanted him to.
And again, you can make the argument that there was no reason to initiate it, but if he didn't have the communication that the recovery of Alabama's, then you could say that's on the officials for not clearly communicating that to him as well, because then he wouldn't have used the timeout, right?
Correct. Because if the result, regardless of whether it's fumble or not, doesn't change, then there would be absolutely no reason to challenge it, obviously. Obviously, a unique circumstance there on the touchdown. You take one more look at it. Gutsy play from the quarterback. He had the first down, too, by the way. A good job of diving forward and crossing that plane. You see him and his teammates on the call from the official, loving what they hear, and the quarterback, like he always is, barely cracks a smile. Same guy after a touchdown or an interception. It's amazing just how unwaveringly consistent he is.
42 yards on the ground. You've got to believe he saw the tape of Matt Corral against Tennessee last week and said there are more opportunities for me to run. Matt Berry in the studio, always watching tape.
Every day watching tape to get better, you know that, Benetti. Hey, check it out. The Seattle Kraken making their home debut tonight as an expansion franchise. You can see that exclusively on ESPN Plus, as we are thrilled to have the NHL back on ESPN. For those wondering why there isn't a 10:30 Eastern college football game, it's because Jamel Harry's going to be throwing hands later. Top-ranked boxing. I believe Joe Test presiding over the call on that one. That coming up at 10:30.
Joe Test.
Throwing hands. First down, Tennessee in a humongous drive for the Volunteers. That is Jalen Hyatt, who's a deep threat for them.
We're
That's
winning.
his first target of the ballgame.
Yeah, it's surprising that he's been so quiet. Obviously such a great playmaker with the ball in his hands.
And an Hooker over the top.
Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that? We thought it was over. Oh, hell my God. Are you kidding me?
They snapped the ball so quickly. Jones looking for the call. He gets caught. Next thing you know, the wide receivers beyond the
Look at this shit. Oh my God.
Response from the Tennessee Volunteers, but that's the third time now that Alabama's defense has poorly communicated, and as a result, lets the
What the hell is wrong with y'all?
for the Volunteers.
That is the rhythm and the tempo that Nick Saban was talking about, and Tennessee fights them with it. The default.
Well, don't go nowhere, anybody.
This time, 70
I see people leaving. See what just happened?
We got a game in Tuscaloosa. Tennessee hasn't beaten Alabama since 06. They're close. We'll find out together.
Are you shitting me? Don't go anywhere, anybody. I'm telling y'all. Yep. Just jumping back up. Oh Lord. Y'all might see the end of Alabama's season coming thanks to Tennessee. How in the hell did they just do that? One play touchdown. Oh my God. Yeah, Tennessee is giving it hell for sure. I said it before. Tennessee's got a good team. They've lost some close games. They should have a better record than what they have. They're giving Alabama hell. God. Oh, I'm supposed to be off work tomorrow. I hope so. I want to go to sleep. God, this game is hell. Yeah, I expected Alabama to beat the crap out of them today. I thought this would be over at halftime. Nope. I thought it'd be like 42-14 or something. Shout out Tennessee. They give it hell. If they beat us, it's over with. All right, we're back. Yeah, I hope y'all got y'all shit together.
Tillman in Tennessee, 31-24 Alabama. As football spans generation, Cedric Tillman's dad had a catch in the very first Jacksonville Jaguars game in the early 90s when they were still playing this game in Birmingham at Legion Field.
Legion Field, I've been there. I've been to Legion Field lots of times.
This season, along with their contributions to University General Scholarship funds for every field goal and extra point made.
Oh yeah, for sure, Fred. I got it.
Disaster relief efforts. Thank you, Allstate. Alabama gets it back, a 31-24 in this big rivalry game. We asked Nick Saban the most important rivalry he had as a kid.
Yeah, well, if we get y'all shit together and score another touchdown.
In West Virginia, and he said if we lost that game, we weren't allowed in the local restaurant arcade. If we won the game, they gave us a free roll of nickels to play pinball. That's big stakes. this is even more so Tennessee, Alabama.
He also
Come
noted
on,
he
Alabama.
never lost one of those. He was always able to play pinball.
Oh my God! What is it
You're gonna
now?
love that. He's not gonna love this.
What is it? Yeah, talk some shit. Smack him. Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Yeah, tell him something else.
He's got to be
Wish
frustrated.
we had audio
Right
on
now,
that.
The Alabama offense just had a great drive. I mean, they went right down the field, scored a touchdown, great play by his quarterback. But the urgency, for whatever reason, just isn't there. I mean, it's just, you're used to watching this offense. They're so buttoned up. They don't make mistakes. There's urgency, both running it and throwing it.
Look at that little ass girl that was in the Tennessee thing. Good
You
God.
see him in the huddle, letting his offense hear about it.
What do you think the way is on the offense being out of sync?
Tennessee's doing a good job, first and foremost.
Yeah.
They're holding up, and it's not easy to hold up against this attack. They've also been
Come on, Alabama. Jesus,
by
come
just trying
on.
to keep the ball in front of them. Now, what Tennessee hasn't done is get off the field on a very consistent basis.
Wish
on
we're
third
winning.
down.
We need to continue to do that.
First down here on the timeout, it's Robinson. Tennessee has been really good
Goes
at forcing
nowhere.
him to at least the second lane in his runs tonight. It's second down and long.
Maybe a yard if he was
Run
lucky.
game for Alabama so far, there hasn't been enough quick hitters. They've got a slow developing running backs. Now, I give credit to Tennessee as well. They've done a great job at the line of scrimmage. I'm surprised they're not hitting it more downhill or trying to get off tackle.
Robinson in space.
Oh, oh. That's not good. Oh, no. What do you mean? Uh-oh. We've lost internet. Bullshit. Well, you guys still with me? Well, it looks like we've lost internet, apparently. Which I don't think we have. Well, actually, we have. Y'all are still here because I have data on this phone. Yeah, we've lost internet. What the hell? We have lost internet. Yep, lost internet. Supposedly. Let's try something else. Yep, internet's down. What the hell? Ow. It says it's on too. Some bullshit. Turning it all off. Restarting. We're rebooting. How in the hell's internet off? That's crazy. try it, guys. We'll see what happens.
Years, National University is champion.
Okay, we might be back.
Achievable.
We might be back. Yes, we're back. Internet spazzed out. Oh, it's spazzing out again. Oh my God, are you shitting me? What's going on with the internet? All right, we're back, I think.
Is presented by the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway and is bought by Ford.
Eat fresh.
For America.
Homecoming in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Celebrating.
We worked through the technical difficulties.
Football prime time presented by Subway. We were talking during the break. You realize how much we all missed this last year?
Just so good to have the fans back and the pageantry and the traditions. I just love college football. I love ball.
You do?
Love ball. Big on ball.
Downstairs, Katie also loves ball.
I do, guys. I asked Jameson Williams, what's your greatest strength this week? And he said, obviously, I've got speed, but I think it's my mentality after the catch. And he's a force once he has the ball in his hands. Breaking tackles.
Yeah, it's crazy to have to deal with all that shit during a live stream. Oh my God.
He said he's created a lot of value for himself because of the way he's played this season. And apparently, his GPS mileage throughout a week of practice is off the charts. Bill O'Brien says he's never seen anything like it. And that's saying something considering the guys Bill O'Brien's been around.
What a great addition to this offense with the vertical speed.
Get him. Get him. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Roll Tide.
Second and 9, Hendon Hooker down.
Oh, come on. Y'all gonna do sack the quarterback and then do. Oh my God. Come on.
I mean, he has been very accurate, very decisive.
Come on, defense.
Really tight windows against Auburn's defense. Tillman again. Hendon Hooker's dad.
Oh my God.
A&T Hall of Famer. He was a MEAC champion quarterback. There was quarterbacking in his blood. Hendon Hooker, the transfer from Blacksburg. Short set again.
Get him.
And
There
this
you
is
go.
stopped quickly by Jordan Battle. Jalen Hyatt does get the first down. Gotta be impressed how quickly Hendon Hooker's getting the ball in his hands. The offensive line troubles they've had, he almost has to. Anderson's coming again.
Get him. Oh, don't let him run.
Long step and he got wrangled by Harris. Again, for a guy who we didn't know if he was going to play as of this morning, this is a gutsy effort from Hendon Hooker.
He has played his tail off against the defense who loves to get after the passer.
Get him.
Down the sideline, incomplete. The pressure collapsed the pocket.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. We're probably won't have too many people watching still because unless Tennessee was to score a touchdown, it's pretty much over.
At all. Almost entirely one-dimensional. It's been mostly because of big plays that Tennessee's been able to create. It'll be interesting to see this play call here for the Tennessee offense. Because this part of the field, you could also go for it on fourth down. Might have 2 downs to get it if you don't pick it up here on 3rd and 4.
See if they give him the option to run. You see Anderson, look at his drops. Hooker.
Oh! Oh! Go, baby! Go, 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 go! Woo! Roll Tide. That's what I'm talking about. That's our defense right there. Get some. It's over. Awesome.
And just a miscommunication. Hendon Hooker's looking to his left. He's looking at an option route. The receiver can go right.
Damn.
Left or he can sit it down. He's thinking he's going to sit it down. He breaks inside. And next thing you know, you have Alabama's corner, Jalen Armour Davis, right there waiting for him.
Oh, that's a relief.
On the same page with Javonte Payton, and just a brutal, brutal air there for the Tennessee offense.
A crushing mistake. And a 47-yard return for Armour Davis.
Oh.
Young staggers
Run!
to keep his feet with Butler marching out of it at 2nd down.
I was trying to kill him.
Alabama's defense forces the turnover, trying to put this game away in the 4th quarter. 86 the last 93 games. You put that alongside 34 straight with at least 30 points, and there's a reason they're 57-2 in their last 59.
Yep. Adios, Tennessee. It's over.
Biggest indicator of success more often than not.
Well, something stupid happens. You never know. What the hell was that? There we go. Flag. There we go. I was about to say something wasn't right with it.
That's interference. Defense number 22.
Don't tune out just yet, guys. You never know.
Ball's thrown inside. Holton's trying to get.
There's still a good bit of time left.
Easy call for the official. And a good
Something crazy happens.
Drawn there by a guy that hasn't had many opportunities to Trayshawn Holton.
Greg, that's the
But if we score this touchdown, which we ought to do right now, let's get it. Come on, roll Tide. Let's do it. Oh, there you go, baby. Shoo, almost.
So gently at 2nd and goal.
Can't imagine Alabama does anything other than just hand it off here. I mean, but all the conversation the last few weeks about throwing it in this part of the field, bringing the fullback Robbie Oots. You expect.
Yep, Marty, definitely. Especially if we score this touchdown, that's definitely over.
Give a Robbie a touch.
Give the fullback a
38-20, yep, over. Oh, he didn't get it.
And he is stopped. Robinson goes down. It's 3rd and goal, and he lost about a yard.
Tell you what, man, say what you want about Tennessee's depth, where this program's at. But for them right there, back against the wall, they will not give up. So much respect that they've gained here in the last few weeks. Right here, man. Just leaving it all on the field against one of the best teams in college football.
Third and goal, Alabama.
Touchdown. Roll Tide. It's definitely over now. I told you. It turned into a butt whipping, but it was a wonder. Tennessee was giving it hell first half.
The big body
Up in the third, too.
Right there at the point. He gets low. And that's exactly
Wow.
who Brian Robinson surges over the top of.
Definitely over now.
A great job of holding up there by Tennessee there on the interior.
Shout out to my Tennessee fans. I'm sorry, guys. I respect Tennessee. Much love to the Vols. Like I said, I got family in Tennessee and stuff, so. But can't nobody mess with Alabama. Roll Tide.
There's no foul for delayed game. Who had the try?
I like you went to the hat. He paused for a second.
Damn, we done doubled it.
And then
It's over.
Nicely done.
OV.
Brian Robinson is now the Hillcrest High School Patriot, threatening to become the most famous Hillcrest High School alum. Battling with White Sox shortstop Tim Anderson, 2019 American League batting champ. It's a close race right now. Sorry, Tim. Under 9 to go. Alabama by 21.
Wow.
Welcome to Allstate, where we've just lowered.
Well, we killed them. Good God. Man, how's it turn? That's wild. Close game till ass whooping. It's crazy. Oh, yes, definitely. Oh, we're going to end this in a minute. We're going to watch Tennessee again, though. We'll give them their props. They played a hell of a game for a little while. Let's unmute it.
It is 21 for the Crimson Tide.
Yep, it's over.
Look at tonight's fighting spirit moment brought to you by Modelo. Nick Saban, frustrated with his quarterback. Got to see the shot clock, man. He can't continue to take away a game. Well, did he respond by throwing a perfect pass to Jameson Williams over the top? And then Brian Robinson does the dirty work. There, gets the carry, turn it in the next series, and Jalen Armour-Davis takes advantage of the miscommunication between Hendon Hooker and his wide receiver. Bama pays it off a few plays later. Just a very
good sequence there for the Crimson Tide, both offensively and defensively.
Jabari Small drops it. That was close to a backward pass. It is forward and incomplete. Nick Saban, when he was yelling there, did not look like he had the serenity of when he sits in his living room and watches the Weather Channel every morning, which he told us he does routinely to check up on all of his coaching friends, see what the weather's like.
And I never knew that until this week, believe it or not.
Every morning, coffee, Weather Channel.
And Little Debbie cookies.
And yeah, that's right. Hendon Hooker climbing the pocket. Uncourts a deep ball into double coverage and some hand fighting, but incomplete for Javonte Payton. And a third down, really for the game here for Tennessee to stay alive.
That gotta have a situation, obviously. I don't know if at this point of the field you can justify going for it on fourth down, but that's definitely a thought that would probably cross Josh Heupel's mind if they're unsuccessful here on 3rd and 10.
Tennessee 2 for 11 on third down. Quick hitter, Bayless Jones Jr., and he doesn't have nearly the space. A lot of gridlock there. Armour Davis got the first hit in after his pick on the last possession. And it's 4th down Tennessee.
Looks like Heupel, our team is over there waiting to go out on the field, but it looks like
he might as well.
I think you have to. I mean, if you punt it, you're essentially conceding that the game is over. I'm good with the decision.
So what does it matter if you lose by 21-28? 4th down. Anderson. And down goes. Harris got the hit, but Will Anderson changed the decision-making of Hendon Hooker come around the corner.
Been so impressive to watch Will Anderson the last few weeks. I mean, he has been unstoppable.
You ask anyone in that
What happened?
where Alabama practices every day, say, who's the hardest worker? They say Will Anderson. Who's the best player?
Shoo!
Might be a 50-50 tie. Will Anderson and Bryce Young. Will Anderson making his presence felt.
Roll Tide.
Knocking on the doors of W.
Yep, it's definitely over. Well, guys, I think I'm going to hop off of here, end the stream. It's over. If y'all want to continue to watch this, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all who I'm watching. Let's see. Hold on a second. I am watching this channel right here. Lacey 222332, shout out. That's who I'm watching. So if y'all want to finish watching this, y'all can watch it on her channel, and she's got multiple games going. So big shout out to her, and thank her so much for me being able to do this. But much love, guys. Hold on a second. My stuff just spazzed out a second. All right. But anyway, big shout out to that channel right there. So guys, like I said, if y'all want to finish watching this game, y'all can watch that, or watch what Ohio Fred's watching, which Ohio State has whooped the crap out of them, so they got it. And much love. Big shout out to everybody. Let's give some shout outs. Big shout out to Marty Stepolowski, Peace and Love TV, Tori Love, Chris's Gaming YT, my other channel. For people that don't know, y'all be sure to check that out. I'm gonna do something on there tomorrow. First time in a long time. And let's see who else we got. Money Mike Gatto videos, much love. Thank you for coming in. KTKF, Kenneth Kentucky fan, much love. We're still going. Yasmin Sylvia, much love. That's as far as I can go back, guys. Much love. Thank all y'all for coming in, and more to come. Until then, y'all be safe out there. Keep your eyes, your ears open, and always real. Love you guys, and I will see y'all later. Much love.